The evidence seems to indicate that you're watching Dolly Vision.
Dolly Vision streaming real. True crime scene blast feel so unreal. YouTube madness, like, share, subscribe. Jack's on fire, burning the world fire. Where's the baby missing shadows crawl? People whisper footsteps down the hall. Fingerprints of the dead, cold as stone. He's got the scoop, best around town known. Dolly Vision headlines, King of Beat. Truth unravels, crackling through the heat. Lost soul shining, echoes in the night. Mark the truth while live on air light. Toughen up, Dolly Vision streaming real. True crime scene blast feel so unreal. YouTube madness, like, share, subscribe. Jack's on fire, burning the world fire. Where's the baby missing shadows crawl? People whisper footsteps down the hall. Fingerprints of the dead, cold as stone. He's got the scoop, best around town known. Dolly Vision headlines, King of Beat. Truth unravels, crackling through the heat. Lost soul shining, echoes in the night. Mark the truth while live on air light.
Breaking news, guys. Breaking news. All right. It is confirmed that Austin Drummond has not fled the area of Jackson, Tennessee. He has been spotted on multiple cameras walking around in camouflage and what appears to be an AR-15 in his hand with a 100-round drum. This man is dressed for war.
Maybe
For all
it's
you
going to
people,
go full.
maybe for all you people that thought this dude was going to do something to himself or he's dead in the woods like Brian Laundrie, you do not dress in military fatigues and walk around with an AR-15 with a 100-round clip if you are going to unalive yourself. To unalive yourself, you don't need but one bullet, not 100. This guy is preparing for war, and he's walking around trying to get into a church.
He don't even look nervous.
Don't look nervous. Don't look scared. Walking casually, creeping around in the shadows.
Lock your doors.
Everybody in Jackson, lock your doors immediately.
Lock your doors wherever you're at.
And if you have protection in your home, I suggest that you get it out. This guy is trapped like a rat. The police are in the area they believe that he is in, and he is there. Okay, there's where he's at there. We don't know that yet. If he's hiding out in the house or if he's already took hostages, but this man is clearly armed with an AR-15. Let's show you guys what he's looking like. This is wild, and this guy is not going to surrender. There's no doubt in my mind he is prepared for war, and he's going to go down in a blaze of glory. All right. As you see, this is Austin Drummond on the screen, dressed in all full military fatigues, jacket, pants. We don't know if he's wearing a vest or any type of body armor. He is carrying a big book bag, and what appears to be in his hand is an AR-15 with a 100-round drum. Okay? As you see, he is wearing his bottoms of his shoes are white, but the rest of the clothes he is wearing is camouflage. He has been wearing a camouflage hood, and then just in this picture, he had took it off. But he's walking back and forth. He's staying in certain areas. He's not in a vehicle. All right, as you see here, he got the camouflage hood on. He's checking the doors at the church to see if anything is unlocked. Walking past the park. This is super scary, guys. Super scary situation we find ourselves in here. And, you know, as you see, he just don't care. He's just walking. He's not hiding. He's not running.
Imagine if you startled that
Now,
thing.
watch how he creeps around this corner. He stops at the corner, makes sure he looks, and then goes. That is pretty much military style of how you would in video games. That's how you do it.
He didn't stop to clear nothing. He didn't freaking pause. He didn't look around the
It was a
corner.
quick pause. He did on that one cut. He did look. He is using some tactics to move around and
I
watching
might need
where
to
he's
show him how to
going.
do it for real.
Well, I mean, he's not, you know, he was in prison at 16. He wasn't in the military, but clear as day, him checking doors. Now he's checking it with the hood down. I don't know what's in that book bag. Is there more ammo in that book bag? But it appears the gang has hooked him up. He is in camo with a big book bag, probably supplies, and he is walking around with a firearm. And here's the thing, guys. How long can he go without supplies?
What's he eating?
This is from last night, early last night. As you can see, it's 23:15 on the clock, and this is from 8:03. This is how they knew he was in the area that they surrounded, and they, you know, were kicking into the apartments because this is in the same area as that. That is how they know he is there, and he couldn't have got far because he is actually on foot. It looks like he's wearing some New Balances or some Skechers. So when I mean on foot, I mean on foot. So all my people in Tennessee, no matter what part of Tennessee you in, make sure you got everything locked. If you have protection in your home and you're in that area, I would make sure that thing is locked and loaded, ready to go. Keep your kids safe. This is a dangerous, dangerous man. He has nothing to lose. He is facing the death penalty. He ain't going to hurt himself. He's going to try to hurt other people before he gets caught. He has that because if he runs in with the police, and this makes it super dangerous for a police officer to approach this man. And, you know, we thought he was armed before, and we was thinking handgun. We were thinking small size firearm. No, this dude is wearing stuff that will go right through a bulletproof jacket. He is a danger. He's a danger to that whole community. They need to be on the news right now telling people to lock everything down. Yes, this was a targeted attack, but at this point, he ain't got nothing to lose. He has nothing to lose. He is bold. Absolutely. This is almost heart-stopping to see this type of image coming out with him just strolling around. So maybe he's not got the help. The police have used the right approach. They have shut down all his help. He killed 4 people in Tennessee, the western part of Tennessee.
He killed his girlfriend's family.
He killed his girlfriend's family, his girlfriend's sister, his girlfriend's brother, his girlfriend's niece, and her boyfriend, Matthew, right? So anybody in that rural area of Tennessee, we don't know exactly where he's at right this second,
This is on that Picton Road.
but they believe this is at the Picton Road camera, and that he is still in the area because he couldn't have got but so far on foot. And the firearm that he is carrying is so big that he can't even hide it.
Yeah,
Pipkin Road.
And that's the current
Flight radar.
from the Tennessee Highway helicopter.
Did you send that to my
No,
Facebook?
because I couldn't figure out how to get it to that exact location. And if it's just sitting there circling anyway, it's that same area. Union University, Pipkin Road, Oil Well Road.
So it appears that he's traveling late in the night hours, and he's probably laying low somewhere in a barn, a garage.
He's got to sleep somewhere.
Yeah, he's looking for supplies, or why else would he try to get into that church? And he takes a big chance going up to these doors and trying to unlock these doors, because you can set off alarm systems. And what course, when you set off alarm, who comes? The police. Now, do you think he is going to surrender? The way he's in full military, he's ready for war. Guys, there's 3,000 of you in the chat room with me now. Please take a second, hit the like on this video. If you're super cool, share it. If you're out there watching and you're not a sub of this channel, please sub up. Help us hit 73,000 subscribers tonight. We have been on top of this case from the very beginning since it happened. We've been bringing you every news update quick as possible. Soon as we hear what's happening, boom, we're on top of it, bringing it to you guys live. So just take a second, like the video for me, and if you're new, sub up, ring the bell for notifications. And of course, if you're super cool, share it on Facebook.
This looks like he's got facial hair to me. Does he look like he's got facial hair?
I wait till he shows his face again and I'll tell you. But you need to get this video out. Share this video to many people as you can, especially if you have any friends or family that live in the Western Tennessee area, because this man is like a trap rat. It's not long before he knows what's going on. He probably has a cell phone. He is going to end up kicking up in somebody's house or breaking into somebody's house. And we just don't want to see anybody else get hurt. Does he have gloves? It don't even look like he's wearing gloves. No gloves. He's touching doorknobs. He's trying to break into churches. He is armed, and his weapon is so big, it don't even look like it would fit in that bag. It may fit in that bag.
I think he's carrying it out on purpose.
But I think he's carrying it out on purpose to be prepared. Because it looks like it don't have a butt stock on it. It don't. So there's no back end to that. So he's carrying it like an AR pistol. So very dangerous, man. Very dangerous situation developing as we speak. The police are still in that area, but they just haven't found him yet. Can't run from the U.S. Marshals. I wouldn't want to be the first marshal that spots him or the first police officer that walks up on him, because he is going to possibly unload. Dangerous situation. We're going to pull up the latest news report from that. Give me 1 second. But just be on the lookout if you're in those areas or you have loved ones in that area. Give them a call and let them know that that
is a church. That's not a house or a school.
That's a church. Okay. But, you know, school was about to start back up, and we got this monster on the loose. All right, let me share this with you guys.
Search for Austin Drummond continues at this hour in Jackson, Tennessee, as the man wanted for 4 murders in Lake County last week is still on the run. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. Drummond is charged with the murder of 4 family members last week in Lake County. WREG's Mike Sirianni is live in Jackson tonight, where the latest search is underway for him. Mike?
Hey, good afternoon to you, Stephanie and Greg. I am on Oil Well Road in Jackson, not very far from Union University. In this field behind me is where law enforcement officers have been staging today in the continuing search for Austin Drummond. Here's some video from earlier today. A wide search area getting attention from a variety of law enforcement agencies. This location just a couple of miles from where Drummond's vehicle was found Friday. Union University was on lockdown, as well as a few schools in this immediate area. The search for Drummond intensifying, as now 3 persons have been charged in connection to the
861 likes. Let's get it up.
Over the weekend, 2 men were charged with accessory after the fact. And today, a Jackson woman has also been charged with accessory after the fact. For people living in Jackson, just knowing Drummond still could be in the area is frightening.
Now for him to be beside Union, it's really
890.
beside Union University, so he might have felt like he could blend. There's some trails in there, so he might have felt like he could blend in there. But anyway, they are all on lockdown and they're all ready. So hopefully the police stay safe and hopefully he's caught.
Now, talk about the reward for the apprehension of this man. Governor Lee's office kicked in $10,000.
1,000. Let's get those likes up.
Amount has been kicked in, bringing the reward total to $30,000. The TBI telling us that they're not going to schedule a press conference until something breaks in this case. And of course,
Heather, you must have just tuned in. It is totally not clickbait. This man is walking around with an AR-15. He is in the area. The police are in the area. Helicopters are up. As you can see, just in case you think this is clickbait, that is definitely not clickbait. That is Austin Drummond that you see on the screen right there. He is armed, very dangerous, still in the area, on foot. Let's bring this out of here. Situation is a bad situation, right? Because now we know these videos are out. This is why we're seeing such a response from SWAT, TBI, and, you know, hopefully you can't be just a regular officer and walk up on this guy, because the type of weapon that he is carrying will go right through a bulletproof vest and out the back side of it. This is bad. He is not going to surrender. He is not going to go peacefully into the night. He's out to hurt people. And like I said, he has nothing to lose. He's facing the death penalty. Dolly, don't post clickbait. I damn sure don't. If my title says something, that is what is going on. Okay. And trust me, I like to enjoy my night just as much as you guys do. And if I'm here, something's going down. Okay. Because I was kicking back. I was eating, living my best life. And then these videos surface. And this ain't the only sighting of him. This is just one. He was also caught on a doorbell camera. It's a little harder to see. This is the best video of the action of him actually walking the perimeter of this church. So we know now he is in town. Not only is he armed, but he's heavily armed. He is wearing full fatigues, okay, with a hood, book bag. He should be easier to spot, you know, if he's coming out during the day, which I doubt he's doing. I think he's hiding more in the daytime and, you know, moving late at night and hiding during the daytime. So almost daytime. So this is why we seen the response we seen today. But how far, let's be honest, how far could he get on foot carrying an AR-15, dressing all fatigues? He's right in these woods somewhere, hidden pretty good. If he's found a place to hide, a barn, somebody's garage, or he's going up into a vacant home at night, we don't know. We just know that he has been spotted. He's heavily armed. He's extremely, extremely dangerous. Dolly, do you think he will come out at night now that people know that he's been moving at night? It scares me, right? The fact that, you know, I believe he's watching this. I believe he is keeping track on his phone or a burner phone. And he knows what's going on. He knows these things are happening. Definitely lock your cars, lock your garages, lock your sheds. Anybody in the area within, I would say, a good 50-mile radius of Jackson, you need to lock everything down. Take extreme precautions. If you got protection in your house, make sure that is available, that your kids are somewhere safe. This is a serious situation. This man has nothing to lose. He's done killed one child and 3 other people. We don't want to see that happen to anybody else or first responders that may approach this man. This is a situation where they're going to have to send in SWAT and hope for the best, which, because a regular police officer or searchers that are out there searching for him, they are not prepared for this type of firepower that this man has. Okay. This is an extremely, extremely bad situation. And it just got a whole lot worse seeing what he is armed with. They have battery banks to charge phones in 2025, people. Yes, I mean, or he could be out there with no phone. But you know, he's hearing these helicopters, he's hearing these police cars, he's hearing this stuff, if nothing else. And he could be just right up under their nose, and we're not sure. His scent is all over that church. And oh, you can believe police are all over this church right now. And just in case he returns, why is he staying in the area? We do have Matthew's funeral service set for tomorrow from 12 to 2. I hate to say this. I would say either have some really good security on them premises, heavily armed, or move this back for the sake of the public and his family. We don't know what this guy is mad about. Okay, that's the crazy thing. And I can't tell if he has any facial hair. It looks like he don't. It looks like he's pretty clean shaven. So he looks clean shaven to me, but he hasn't shaved his head. And, you know, this may be some, what he's wearing and the weapon and the bag. This all may have something to do with the gang that he is affiliated with, supplying him with things to look after himself, right? And to fight the police with. I can't think of no other reason that he would have these things, unless he's trying to put up a fight. Okay.
First suspect on.
All right, let me play this for you guys.
Did you catch if he had facial hair?
He no facial hair, I could tell. None that I seen.
Because I kind of thought I saw something, but
Austin Drummond continues across West Tennessee tonight. Good evening, and thank you for joining us for the news at 6. I'm Stephanie Skurlock.
And I'm Greg Hurst. It has been almost a week since Drummond allegedly killed 4 people, kidnapped and then abandoned an infant in Dyer County. Over the last several days, authorities have arrested 3 people: Giovante Thomas, Tanika Brown, and most recently, Dira Sanders, for allegedly helping Drummond after the fact, but Drummond himself is still on the run. WRG's Mike Sirianni joins us now live in Jackson, Tennessee. And Mike, it seems that Manhunt remains very active tonight.
Well, good evening, Greg and Stephanie. I tell you that the Manhunt operation for today has cleared up, but certainly there are a lot of folks, especially those who have been most impacted by what Drummond is accused of, that were hoping and praying he'd be in custody, but as of last word, he is not. That's why throughout most of this day, there was a very heavy law enforcement presence here in North Jackson.
Everybody just wants this guy caught. It's scary. Very scary.
Monday morning, Ginger Riggs watches another all-hands-on-deck search operation for quadruple murder fugitive Austin Drummond.
It's terrible, and I just hope they arrest him before anyone else is hurt.
This search very close to Union University, forced to go on lockdown, and about 2 miles from where Drummond's vehicle was recovered Friday.
We were over here anyway and then heard what was going on, and I have a grandson that lives in the apartment complex behind here, which is where a lot of action's going on.
That complex, the Cherry Grove Apartments, sits next to Union University. Law enforcement searching the complex and every vehicle that enters. The complex also where 23-year-old Dira Sanders, an associate of Drummond, was reportedly arrested Monday. The third person charged with accessory after the fact to first-degree murder.
Yes, he has a big one.
His connection with that female was in this apartment complex.
The search for Drummond in this area adding to the level of anxiety felt by many in Jackson.
Look at all that SWAT.
To be beside Union, it's really beside Union University. So he might have felt like he could blend. There's some trails in there, so he might have felt like he could blend in there. But anyway, they are all on lockdown and they're all ready.
She lived in those apartments.
Please stay safe, and hopefully he's caught.
And as I mentioned earlier, this field behind me over there by that church, earlier today it was the gathering place, the focal point for law enforcement. And now you can see there are just several THP cars over there. Everyone else has cleared the scene. And I guess that means for now, the threat to this area is also clear. Reporting live from Jackson, Mike Sirianni, WREG News Channel 3.
Okay.
In Tennessee, police are in their 5th day looking for this man, 28-year-old Austin Drummond, who is accused of killing 4 family members. Authorities found the bodies in a wooded area in the western part of the state. Now, Drummond is considered armed and dangerous. CBS News correspondent Nicole Valdez is following this case for us from Jackson, Tennessee. Nicole, thank you for your time today. 2 men have been arrested in connection with the suspect, but what are police accusing them of?
Hey, Mugo, yeah, those 2 other suspects, police say, assisted 28-year-old Austin Drummond in these murders, but they have not told us exactly what that means, how they may have helped him either carry out these murders or helped him afterwards. The charges they're facing is accessory to murder after the fact. So again, exactly what role they played in this is still unclear, but that gives us a bit of an idea of what authorities may hope to learn from them as they continue their nearly week-long search for the 28-year-old suspect they believe killed 4 people, all of the same family on Tuesday of last week. Those include the grandmother, parents, and uncle of a baby girl that Drummond is also accused of abandoning near someone's home. Now, they truly believe Drummond is still in Jackson. They not only found the car he was most recently seen driving here in the city, they arrested those 2 accomplices here as well. So this manhunt is still very much a priority for not only the Tennessee Bureau of Investigations, the U.S. Marshal Service, the FBI. The reward for any information leading up to his arrest is now more than $17,000.
It's up to $30,000 now.
Difficult details to hear there. Where are authorities searching for Drummond at this time, and what resources are being deployed to help find him?
Well, their search is focused right here in Jackson, Tennessee, a small town sitting just between Nashville and Memphis, despite the fact that these murders happened in northwest Tennessee, an area called Tiptonville, a very small community there. They believe he's in this area. Again, it's where they arrested those 2 accomplices, where they found the car he was most recently driving, and they've got resources. I mean, we're talking federal, state, and local sheriff's office and police officers searching for this man. Pretty much all day. It's a 24/7 operation, as we're told.
And hopefully they find him soon. Nicole Valdez in Jackson, Tennessee for us today. Thank you so much.
And this is the video of him walking around that has surfaced, and he is armed with what appears to be an AR-15 with a 100-round drum.
I'm sure he knows now that everybody's looking for him. I'm sure he's seen it somewhere.
People across the Mid-South are on edge tonight after the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation identified the man they say murdered 4 people in one family. The TBI.
Okay. So right here you see on the screen, you see him creeping around the corner. And what appears that he's holding it don't have a butt stock on it. Okay.
You can get it without it.
But you can get it without it. PJ would know. She's like a Croatian assassin over here.
Without it, and they wouldn't let me shoot at the range, so I had to go get the butt. It comes apart easily.
They wouldn't let you shoot it as a pistol?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the range on him, they wouldn't.
When I first seen it, I thought he was actually holding an M16, right? Because of the way it's shaped. But then as I got a closer look at it,
smaller.
Yeah, he's holding a AR-15. But hey, what did them things shoot? 2.26s?
My AR was blackout 5. It depends. I'm not that good at. I know more about.
I know that an AR-15 will go right through a bulletproof vest. 223. Okay, he's 1.5. Your shot 5.56. Okay, so y'all ever think y'all rolling up on Dolly? Just remember, I got PJ, and she's my Croatian assassin, PI, paramedic. PJ's done it all, okay? She used to work for the KGB. I ain't even lying.
And I just was second guessing myself, and I literally looked it up. Bulk 5.56 AR-15 ammo. I'm not dumb.
Okay, 5.56. Does it shoot a 2.23?
Yes.
Okay, so I thought that's what I thought too, that it shot a 2.33 and a 5.56. But either way you look at it, that is deadly to a bulletproof vest. Okay, that thing will shoot through vehicles. So, like I said, any cop that rolls up on this man, he is not going to surrender. He He is ready for absolute war. All right. You are the woman, PJ. She's a dangerous woman, is what she is. Okay.
Someone called me massage.
Called you who?
The KGB.
I know. You're like, what was the lady on the blacklist? The Russian lady?
I'm bad at names.
I'll think of her name in a minute. The one that read and Reddit was.
Oh, Katerina Rostova.
Katerina Stastova. With an R?
Yes.
Rostova? Catalina Rostova?
Mm-hmm.
The Black Widow. Okay. I remember PJ first came in and she was sitting on my couch and she started to unarm herself. And she was pulling weapons out of her titties, out of her butt crack. I mean, it was just gun here, gun there, ankle pistol. I was like, good. How many guns do you need, woman? Right?
There's two. There's just two.
She had like a Glock 9mm. She had like a 45. And I was just thinking.
I didn't. All of mine are 9.
Were they all 9s?
Yes.
Why you need multiple 9s at the same time?
I like my 9s.
So, I mean, she's pulling it. She pulling her hair down, a pistol falls out.
And
some brass knuckles.
The Ruger throws me back. I don't like it as much as I like the Glock.
This footage was from last night. Yes, he was early this morning, basically. So it was early this morning.
Nobody said it was video from today. Why are people always so?
Yeah, it just now got nighttime.
It just got released to the public.
Like yeah, this has been just released to the public. This is the footage that was taken, and there's multiple footages too, but this is the best clearance footage that was released. This is the KGB. You must comply. I don't say no. What was that? Maturing candidate.
Oh, I don't know.
Where you say a word and it activates her back to ninja status, and the next thing you know, she chops me in the neck.
I don't have a mode like that. Except for unless you say some stuff, I guess it could be activated.
You got yourself a beautiful bodyguard. Yeah.
Thank you.
We got he got nothing to lose. I agree, nothing to lose, and he is creeping around in the night like a.
Someone wants to know what the status of his girlfriend is.
Status of his girlfriend. Scared. Okay, that's what I would be if I was his girlfriend. I would be absolutely scared to death. Because this man, he's dangerous.
She's not lost.
No, she allegedly is with family. I live in Virginia. I'm now scared of PJ. She seems so sweet at first.
Stop it.
You need to be. That's how I was when I first met her too.
No, we're not.
And I was like, oh, she seems like a sweet girl until she pistols start dropping on my floor. And I'm like, could you put all those weapons up? You know?
Karen anyway. I don't even remember.
You were going to the PI school.
Oh yeah. I remember now.
Yeah, she went to school to be a private investigator. So
and it was cool because everybody at the PI class had theirs, so I just figured I'd bring all mine. It was like a show and tell.
I guess.
I mean it was.
Where's the video you sent me of
scared of PJ in Juneau, Alaska?
I don't blame y'all. Where's the 1-minute video? Oh, here it is.
I downloaded all 3 of them.
This is the best look at him. His girlfriend is bait. You know they are watching her place. Yes, and he's close to her place, but it's alleged that she ain't there. And witnesses saw him go up the stairs to the apartment already. So there's witnesses that have seen him there. Of course, there's video footage now of him in the area. So you know the police have got to be on full alert. They're searching with radar and infrared flare technology at this point.
I just pray that he doesn't hurt anybody else. I just watched a video that documented an elderly lady that left her door open and some lunatic like this walked up into her house.
Okay, they just issued a public alert. Please exercise extreme caution as you go from your home. Drummond is believed to still be in the area and is critical to stay vigilant. Ensure all doors, garages, sheds, and outbuildings are securely locked to prevent unauthorized access. We urge all residents to support any suspicious activity caught on camera systems. Be mindful of your surroundings and report any suspicious activity to the City of Jackson, Tennessee Police Department. Your safety is our top priority, so please take these precautions seriously to protect yourself, your family, and your neighborhood. Thank you for your cooperation. They are not playing. Listen, guys, if you're in this area, this is no joke. Don't take it like, oh, nothing can happen to me.
$32,500 is the new reward.
$32,500 is the new reward. And am I screaming?
I feel like you are.
Guys, am I screaming?
And
am I super loud?
Down in my ear, so I can't really. But you were, so that's where.
So I guess he wasn't in those woods. No, this is right near the woods. So yes, he was actually spotted. Whoever spotted him was right. And then of course they pulled these cameras, and this was seen. Was he looking for food? That's what I told PJ when I seen the video. I said he's checking for unlocked doors. He's probably looking for supplies.
Hungry.
Yeah, he has to be hungry. You know, he's wishing he had some of them prison swoles right now.
Oh, I love it. Steffi says, my Belgian Malinois would enjoy getting to know him.
Yes, yeah, well, yeah. I mean, if if he shot your dog and kicked in your door, you know.
And we don't know that he wasn't in them woods. Like, clearly there was all that police presence for a reason. They didn't just put everybody out on scene.
Yeah, we knew it was something big when we seen the police presence. But this is the closest look at his face that we get. He looks clean shaven. He's dressed all in fatigues, black shoes, white soles. Here we go. As you can see, it don't look like he has any facial hair, but it's hard to tell because he's moving. His head pretty much shaved down to, stubble. But he looks like, who I always thought he looked like? Ed Norton a little bit. From like Fight Club or Breaking Bad. Especially in the prison pictures, he looks like Ed Norton. And
that's who that looks like.
What?
Yeah, I think you're right. Oh my God, I would look at him and be like, he looks like somebody that's familiar.
Yeah, he looks like. If you ever seen the movie American History X, he looks like Ed Norton, like from American History X, but not as built. In American History X, Ed Norton was kind of shredded,
and he's got black friends.
So this dude's a little more wiry, a little more skinny, built like a wet noodle, but he still has that same first rule about Fight Club. Nobody tell anybody about Fight Club. First rule of Vice Lords, tell everybody you're a Vice Lord. Okay. I don't know. This is a bad, yes, Ed Norton definitely, which sucks because I like Ed Norton. Yeah, I do too. Like, Dolly Vision and the Dolly soap was based off of Fight Club. How they supported the Fight Club with soap. So when I started making soap, I said, I'm going to support my YouTube channel and being able to travel and go to these crime scenes on selling soap. Now, everybody thought that was a joke at first, but now how much soap have we sold, PJ? A lot of soap. Okay. Believe it or not, we got the best soap. Thank you, Helena, out there. I'm not trying to plug my soap. I'm just trying to tell y'all that, it started off as a joke. And now it actually supports and helps.
Delta November. The annoying bitch in the background got you.
Right. Yep, you're gone. You don't mess with the producer. The producer's in the background. Okay. She calls the shots. I'm just the silly face of the show. All right. The brains of the operation is sitting next to me. Okay. I got no brains.
Yes, you do. You're smart. Don't lie to these people.
I'm lying. I'm a genius. Borderline crazy.
Do not approach him.
Definitely. Don't try to get that reward. Ain't no $30,000 in the world worth your life.
I don't think he looks like T-Rex to me.
This is something else. Where is this building? This building is a church right behind where the Cherry Grove Apartments would be. We love PJ. There we go. And don't
Mickey the Moose asked the chat if everybody would like a mint.
And don't get me stabbed in my sleep, okay?
It's not your fault.
No, he doesn't look like T-Rev. T-Rev is about 3 foot tall. Okay, he's like a garden gnome. That pistol he got is bigger than him.
Chat wants to know where this building is and if we could pull up like a Google map view of the area without doxing anyone.
Yeah, you can get me the information if you want. Okay, we'll grab that for you guys. We'll show you where the building's at in proximity to the apartments, Cherry Grove apartments. Hanging around schools and churches sounds creepy. Authorities will wait for him, close his eyes. Yeah, you can believe there's going to be authorities hiding in the woods in camouflage and ready to go. Okay. This guy is never going to see prison. I almost am willing to put anything on it. I put that on my soul, like big cooking with Big Daddy, cooking with Big Daddy, like he would say. I put that on God. Okay. I put that on God. This dude ain't going back to prison. He don't have that in his hand with the plans of going back to prison. He has plans of fighting it out with the police. And we know most gangbangers ain't a good shot. They be holding the gun like this and stuff, and you know, they don't even like actually lock in and, you know, be prepared for the kick.
He looks like he's got a limp wrist.
He don't look like he's a good shot. He don't look very well trained. He must not have played very much Call of Duty, right? Because that's what these people are. They're Call of Duty gangsters. They've been playing GTA 5 and they think it's real life, right? This is what happens when people play too many damn video games right here. Looks like he's limping. Possibly. He's may have hurt his foot or something. He is clean shaved. He's definitely clean shaved. Slow mode chat, please. He's been in prison all those years. He used to. Big Daddy is cooking noodles as we speak. Nah, they probably got Big Daddy in a
cooking with Big Daddy
in a solitude, a cell by himself. You don't got canteen when you first go in there, so he's probably ain't cooking shit.
I just sent you the address. I was trying to send it through the Google Earth app. So
Okay. Do you have the address to the church?
Yeah, I got the address to the block of where they were searching.
Okay, and I'll pull that up. Give me 1 second. I'll pull that up for you guys so we get a look at the surrounding areas. And I pulled this up earlier.
I think there's maybe new people, or I'm not.
Yeah, I know. We'll do it for the new people. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling it up on Google now. This is the area that he is in. Is that the exact address to the church?
I'm sending that now to the church where the video takes place at the church.
Okay.
I didn't copy and paste that one, so hopefully it comes up, but I wrote that out. That's
okay.
The exact address of the church.
This is where he's at. That is the church. All right. Can y'all see it tagged? Where it's pinned right here?
If he's got 5.56 blackout ammo, hell yeah, that will go through a freaking vest.
Yes, it will go through a vest.
And expand and explode in multiple pieces.
Yeah, and the 223s will go through a vest. Car door, all that. Like, he ain't playing. He is heavily armed. And he has a 100-round drum on it, and we don't know what's in the bag. most likely what's in the bag is more ammo or more weapons. So he is absolutely right here. Now, I don't know where Cherry Grove is, and I think Cherry Grove's right over here.
I can get you that address.
I know it's right over here because I remember the big blue area. Because there's White Oak Drive.
Copy. I just sent you that exact address.
Okay, here we
wait,
go.
Actually, there it is.
These are the woods around the church, which ain't a big set of woods. But they
he's
do.
in that small vicinity. I don't understand how they cannot perimeter him in.
Well, because you see how these woods, they lead to all these other woods.
Yeah, but
they're all sort of slightly connected. There's just patches of them, but they're all connected. Here's the road. Here's the church that he's at. This is what we were looking at. There's the parking lot. He was round back. There's the schoolyard. Look, remember?
Yep.
There's the playground he was walking around. Yep. There's the path that he was walking down. So there's these woods. There's these houses right here around it. There's these houses around it. There's the West Jackson Baptist Church.
That's not the one he was at. The
No.
footage came from the corner store.
Yeah, this is the corner store church right here.
Cornerstone.
Cornerstone.
Community church. I said it.
Yeah, right here. Cornerstone. So this is the area he's in. It's a residential neighborhood pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a wooded area. And them woods go pretty far behind that church. But all you had to do is put somebody up, like one cop in each section of these woods, you know, with a machine, you know, with heavily armed, or a couple in each section, and let it get dark and just be quiet. And he would come back out. He
was last spotted on cameras last night.
Yeah, he was last spotted last night at this church right here. Let's see. How does it draw me the line from one location to another? Do you remember how to do that?
I used a different website for it. I'm not sure how to do it on Google Maps because my iPhone doesn't really work well with anything Google. I had to get a whole different, because remember when we went to Niagara Falls, I actually had a separate program to do it in, and it drew a straight line.
Yes. All right. So this is the video from the church. Let me pull this back up. I don't know. Somehow I just lost my Google Earth.
There's 3 separate camera videos from last night.
Yeah.
Morning.
We're just showing the best one that shows his face and stuff. That you can see clearly that he's armed.
He could be in the chat watching.
Get him, Dolly. I wish if I didn't have stuff to do in the morning, I'd be on a plane. Let me go back to Google.
Hey, Keisha.
I'm going to try to see how far it is from the Cherry Grove. Apartments.
Don't write drug names in the chat, please.
Yeah, definitely don't do that. This is Jackson, Tennessee. Okay, here's the Cherry Grove Apartments. All right. And he's over here somewhere. Right here. There it is. There's how close it is. All right. You see it right there where I just pinned.
Even if it's God talk.
So this is Cherry Stone right here. I mean, it's definitely in walking distance, right through the woods. The woods lead right up to it. Look, so he probably came out of this, ran this way, went straight across, and he's right there. So
I'm putting 10 seconds, okay?
Okay. That'll give me a way to read what people are saying.
Just 10 seconds.
Surprised he's not trying to disguise himself. They will not take him alive. Timothy says, that's what I believe too, Timothy. I don't think they're going to take him alive.
I mean, unless he throws his weapon to the side, I don't see how they
As
can.
he surrenders, right? At this point, they're going to probably fire on sight. They're going to be like, drop your weapon. Bang. Duck sounds like donut operator. Quack, 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 quack. You know what I'm saying? Is what they're going to hear.
He did dolphins at first. I thought the dolphins were funnier.
For anybody that watches Donut Operator, when they hear gunshots on his videos, he makes it a quacking sound. You know, YouTube's funny about people showing firearms and shooting firearms. So he does like a quacking sound when he shows the videos. This is just like the Cavalcante prison break. Absolutely.
And he got ate by that dog.
Dolly Vision has 73,000 subscribers. What? Well, you can help us hit 74,000.
No way.
By
Good job.
By subbing up the channel and ringing the bell for notifications.
You guys are the best.
Nobody brings you better info than Dolly.
He does. He's got to be exhausted.
Oh yeah, I'm just as tired as he is. I'm covering it.
You were dead asleep. I woke you up and made you get up on this case.
I know, but what I'm saying is I've been covering it for days. It's exhausting.
Oh yeah.
And if I'm tired, I know he's tired.
For sure.
But guys, you can see, I don't know if y'all can see my mouse on the screen, but these are the apartments right here. Okay, I'll blow it up so y'all can see it. These are the apartments. This is the church. I mean, it's close, like right here. That's the church. There's the playground we see him at in the video.
Don't argue with her. She's got weapons.
Right? And this is a big apartment complex. I mean, it's a pretty big complex. They got swimming pools, tennis courts. But you see the woods lead right up over to it. But he still has to cross this road. Right? So if you're in any of these houses in this area, oh yeah, use extreme caution. This is not a good situation to be in. And you got to remember, when he left there, he could have went this way, up in here somewhere. He could have went this way, but I doubt he's going to stay in areas that are secluded.
It's almost like he's got plugs at certain spots.
Or this way. Maybe he was looking to get in that church so he could charge his cell phone.
Maybe.
But if that's the case, if you were smart, you would know how to get electricity outside. Like I'm smart enough that I could get power outside of a building. But I worked as an electrician too. I know where you could pull power from. But this guy ain't never worked a real job a day in his life. So, but he's right here. When in that video last night, and he is on foot. So how far could he have really made it? And did he break into anything?
We don't know.
That we don't know. So this is a real crazy situation considering Matthew's service is tomorrow, and this man is still on the loose that has unalived him. So real chaotic situation unfolding here. I mean, at this point, if I was a regular cop, I would be like, hey, y'all need to get SWAT, because I'm not going out there and getting killed, you know, because that's what any cop that approaches him, it's going to be a bad situation. So I wouldn't want to be the first one to approach this guy. Now, unless he's a good shot, You know, I have seen people with those type of rifles and officers with handguns take somebody down with the same type of weapon. There was something about a Baptist church is not blocked off by Popo. Still at large. He's still at large, and he is carrying what appears to be an AR-15 assault rifle. Shaved his face. He's wearing all fatigues with a book bag. Looks like a leather book bag. And you can tell he kind of looks out of it, kind of tired, the way he's walking.
He definitely looks like he's dragging.
Yeah, he's dragging a little bit. Because he's probably, and he looks wet. See, his pants are wet. I don't know if you noticed that. Look, his pants are wet.
Yeah, I didn't catch that. Good catch.
Look. So wherever he's been near water because it's wet all the way up to his crotch. Unless he's used the bathroom on himself, which I doubt he's done that. He's probably stopped and used the bathroom. So wherever he's been going through water because you can clearly see he's wet. You know, I don't miss anything. You can see it. See it different on his legs? See where it's wet? See, the outfit's all the same color. Yeah. The darker part is where he's wet. The shoes are probably wet. His pants are wet. So he's been in some water. They got good cameras at this church. Because usually when we get a video of somebody, it's always a Bigfoot video. But this one is actually a legit good video. What is that on his? Oh, that's the book bag. Okay. It's kind of like an orange. To me, the book bag stands out. You would hardly see him if it wasn't for the book bag.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, he blends in good with the surroundings other than that book bag. That book bag don't blend in at all. Yeah, it's usually a blurry mess like a Bigfoot video. But this video right here is legit. It's clear as can be. They had 4K cameras. Yeah, okay, hold on. Let me pull back up the somebody says there was a pond right by the church.
Oh, and here's the Tennessee Highway Patrol helicopter activity from the last hour.
Do you want to send it to me? Screenshot it.
I don't know how to send.
Just screenshot it and send me the screenshot.
I'll save image.
Okay, hold on.
Sure.
Wow. All right, let's see where this pond is. Here's the church. I mean, there's a pond right here, ain't it? Right there. But that ain't something he would have had to walk through. He's probably walked through ditches and creeks in these woods that we can't see. Because there's no like river. I mean, there's nothing like a lake. Hold on, guys. I think my daughter's calling. Okay, so the helicopter's not in the air right now, but we will show you the flight path that it's been flying today.
Oh, I sent you the link. I don't know if that sent a picture here.
There's
It looks crazy.
They've been flying in some pretty big circles.
The darker green is
The darker green, of course, is the helicopter pattern.
and that's the Tennessee Highway Patrol helicopter.
Tennessee Patrol Highway Helicopter. Okay, got it. The helicopter's not up right now, so it must be refueling. So, PJ, they have West Jackson Baptist Church blocked off. Let's pull it up. Is there live video of it?
And I've been trying to look for live video all day. Usually TikTok is just buzzing with video, but this case is so hard to search because people are tagging it differently.
Stay in Virginia, Dolly. We don't need you in Tennessee. Just stay in case you were thinking about it. Oh, no, I'm already plotting. I'm already plotting on leaving.
Don't be a hater.
If I could have got my meds today, I would already be on an airplane as we speak. You know, Dolly likes to cover things from the scene. I want to be there with you guys, right? And my setup, I can do most of this from my setup, share videos, go live with you. I have a mobile hotspot, so I have internet wherever I'm at. So I could be on the scene and still be broadcasting. So, and I have jackeries and battery packs and lights. And so I'm set up to broadcast. It's just, I've got to wait to get my medicine. Because the pharmacy today didn't have it. Now, I probably could have called around to another one, but I also got to pick up the dog's medicine tomorrow. Me and Wrangler, we both.
And you have to go check the P.O. box because it's full.
The P.O. box is full too, so I need to go to the P.O. box. So I have a few things to do tomorrow, but if he is not caught by Wednesday, I may be there Wednesday morning. I'm safe everywhere. Plus, I got a bulletproof jacket. It won't stop one of his bullets. But if he had something smaller, it would. My vest is right there. Ain't my vest right there?
I don't know where it's at.
I set it up on that thing.
Then it's on the thing.
I am going to put across my vest Dolly Vision, across my bulletproof vest. I got the bulletproof vest a long time ago. You know, so I cover crazy stuff. And then I was up there covering the escaped fugitive, Calicante, in Pennsylvania. And I was right out there in the woods in the middle of the night, broadcasting. So I'm not scared of nothing. I'm not worried about this guy. He needs to worry about the police. So I'm not too worried about him. And I ain't going to put myself in no danger. You know, usually the media have a staging area, and I'll stay in the staging area with the media. Dolly, this reminds me of the kid they tracked down in the woods with the dog attacked him long time ago. Yes, that was Calicante. That's the one that I drove to Pennsylvania and was covering out there in the woods of Pennsylvania. That was the escaped fugitive Calicante. You're welcome at my house. Thank you, Seth. And you know, Tennessee's my second home. All my Tennessee people, y'all like family. I done been in Tennessee so much. Cool, Dolly and PJ in a stakeout. Well, PJ has to work. It'll just be Dolly. She'll be running the show from here. She still produces even when I'm on the road. You're in Nashville? Okay, at least you're in a safe area. I hope they close. Has school started back up in Tennessee? Tomorrow, first day, I think.
Started back up. I don't know if tomorrow's the first day considering today is Monday.
Joe Fro lives in Jackson. Joe Fro, be safe. If you got protection, make sure it's ready to go. Lock your doors, protect your family, alert your friends that this is a serious situation. This man is armed heavily, and he is like a trap rat. He's going to do whatever he has to do to get away. And he don't look like he's in the I surrender mode whatsoever. Let's listen to PD Scanner. The scanner don't got nothing.
doesn't.
because they
There's
put it.
75 people listening for it right now, and it's literally a wide, broad area. When they have events like this, they go to private.
They go to private channels. So right now, all you would hear is other crimes that are being committed in Jackson.
And it's not even that big. Like, they must not have a very high crime rate. I tried listening to it last night, and it was literally nothing.
Only 73 people are tuned into the scanner, and it really ain't showing anything. They went to a private channel, what, 2-3 days ago?
When the incident occurred.
Yeah. Shortly after the incident occurred, they went to a private channel.
I mean, you got to think, if we can log in a broadcast crime list, so can the criminals, because they're not wanting to have.
Well, if school started, they better shut them down. You can believe they're going to be shutting things down tomorrow. Right? Tomorrow there will be a mass shutdown of everything in that area, or at least delayed until they can secure the area, because we would hate for this guy to do something crazy like walk into a church or go into a school or any of these things. Right now I believe he's looking for supplies.
It has to be.
He's looking for food. He's looking to charge his phone. He's not even wearing gloves. He's touching everything. You live in Jackson. We're 45 minutes away. Well, be careful, Rachel J. My best friend lives on 600 acres just outside of Jackson. I'm 50 miles east of Nashville. Is he out of friends? I think he's out of friends. This is what it appears. We know it don't appear he's staying with anybody, because this was shot late night and he's creeping around like a Taliban member. Okay. And he's just walking up the doors trying to check to see if he can get in. If he's doing this to these churches, he's doing this at houses. And you don't want to be that one house that leaves your door unlocked and this dude creeps in at the middle of the night. Because I'm surprised he hasn't carjacked somebody, picked up into a home, and he's just not a smart criminal. A smart criminal will be trying to make their way away from there. He's staying in the area. It's almost like he wants to get caught, or he wants to have an altercation with the police. Use flight radar 24, PJ.
I have it up. There's nothing in there.
He is close to the interstate. He sent his friends to heaven.
There's not anything in the air. See the Union University right there? That's current right now, right this second.
Okay, nothing is in the air right this second. So, but that don't mean drones are not in the air.
No, that doesn't mean drones are not.
Because we know the police fly high-tech drones. They're like $30,000, $20,000. They have flare technology. They're just as good as a helicopter. It's not better than a helicopter. One, they make less noise. You don't see them coming to the last minute. So it's a little bit harder to hide from a drone. And that's what they used in the search for Calicante. They didn't have a lot of helicopters up then. I mean, they did, but not constant. And anytime the helicopters had to refuel, they sent up like 10 drones. And then they started, they don't even fly the drones. What they do is they put the drones on a flight pattern, like a grid pattern, and then they let the drones fly. The operators stand there and they have these vans on the side of the vans or the TVs. They open these doors and the TVs are right there, and they stand there. They have controllers just in case they got to take over the drone, but they just watch the drone on a big screen flat TV. It broadcasts it right to it. Same way they were doing with the guy who drove off the pier in Virginia Beach. They droned out to it.
Video that I'm curious about. Look at. You can play it once I show it to you, probably.
Congrats on 73,000. Let's go get him with you. We're aiming for 74, guys. So do us a favor and sub up the channel. Ring the bell for notifications. We cover all the top true crime news stories, people on the run, missing kids.
All right. Does that, in the beginning of the video, does that look like he made motion to somebody like this? And does that right here look like a car to you?
That's a light from up above. It's shining down.
But look, when it first starts, look at his arm movement. Like, why did he do that? Yeah. A bug, maybe?
Bug, maybe, because he's walking near the lights.
And, well, the reason I think that car, or that there's a car, because one of the turtles sent me it, and she zoomed it in, and it does kind of look like there's some type of vehicle.
He has to know the cameras are there.
Like, that's like a Jeep.
Looks like there's a vehicle in the background.
And like a person.
Possibly. Maybe there is a car out there. So maybe somebody did drop him off at this church. But why? Is he trying to get to Caitlin? Is he's in the area, heavily armed, dressed in camo? Do you think she's talking and he knows it?
She's pregnant with his kid.
That don't mean nothing.
The fact that her family members originally from day one said that he was as sweet as can be, the best guy ever.
Yeah,
and now
but
all of a sudden it's like this. Like,
that's a red flag when you the sweetest guy ever, right? Nobody's that nice. Listen, guys, don't be coming in here mentioning other channels while we're live.
I've been deleting those comments.
So if you say something about another channel in here,
you might be gone.
Yeah, you might get blocked or deleted. So don't do that, okay? We're broadcasting this. We're not, you know. So don't be mentioning other channels.
Usually we're not that uptight, but
here we go with the Ryan Upchurch conspiracies. I don't think it's a conspiracy. I believe it's he's in this area for a reason, and this is in the area of his girlfriend's house, and he's armed and wearing full camo, and somebody is talking to the police.
That's a conspiracy, all right.
So that ain't no conspiracy. That could be a fact. You know, there's a reason he's here. If anybody else would run, right? I'd be running for the border. I'd be in Mexico somewhere. Okay. Okay, right here. I like that. I haven't watched any other channel since I found yours. LOL Team Dolly right here. That's good to hear. See? That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, we don't advertise other channels while we're live, right? I don't care what channels you guys watch, but you know, I charge to advertise people's channel. Now, if you got $100 and you want to shout out a YouTube channel, I'm more than welcome to let you do it. Okay.
Miss Judy's saying she sent you a video to your page. She must not be on mine, but I can't find the she's saying it's a different video, that he's more he's got a thicker jacket and that he's by a barn or something. I haven't seen that video anywhere.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's in your DMs or where it would be.
Ask her where she sent it to. Another video. Hold on. This looks like the same video.
Yeah, that's one of the 3 videos.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's just a shorter segment of the same video. It does look like he waves or something.
And do you see that? It literally looks like a Jeep top.
Okay, I'm looking one more time. He waved to somebody. Okay. That is crazy. There has to be somebody else there. Watch this, guys. Watch this man wave to somebody. And they believe there may be a Jeep over here. Watch this. Unless I'm tripping. Southernish. Dolly, you have done the most coverage of this case, and I appreciate you so much, PJ and Dolly. Thank you so much. Now, y'all watch this. It looks like he motions somebody. Watch. Give it 1 second. Right here. See him looking back? See how he has his hand turned? Now, watch what he does with his arm. His right arm. And he's looking over towards the right, and people are saying there may be a Jeep over there.
Right where that light is.
Right where that light is.
Behind the grill.
Watch this. Right over here. They believe a vehicle is over here.
You might have to zoom in to show them because you could see it.
I can't zoom in. Oh no.
I'll send you the picture of it zoomed in.
Okay, now watch his hand. You see him give the signal? You see it? Y'all see that?
That's crazy.
See, he motioned to somebody. He ain't just out there giving a signal to nobody.
I could see he might have been doing like a bug swap. But
It wasn't. He had his fist. He even pointed. Like, look. He's signaling to somebody. Watch. See?
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe he's got his AirPods in and he's singing along to a rap song.
No, he is not. He is motioning to somebody. Watch. He was like, all right, go ahead. That's one of those. We'll show it again. I mean, he's clearly motioning to something.
He's definitely not doing this by himself.
I mean, it could just be a nervous twitch, but it looks like he signals to somebody.
Like maybe his arm's getting heavy from carrying that thing around.
No, it's the other arm. And then he puts it back in it. See?
I sent you the picture of the zoomed in by the grill.
That is nuts. I'm thinking there might. What's he carrying? He is carrying an AR-15. Assault rifle is what we believe he's carrying. And PJ sent me the other picture. Let's pull it up. Wait, I pulled up my email.
This footage was taken 8/3/25, so last night at 3:23. No, wait, 23:20:44. So that's what time is 23? Whatever time 23 is, military.
I don't know. I don't know military time. Ain't 2400 hours 12 o'clock?
11.
Okay, this is the blown up picture.
11:23. Thank you.
Save image. I want to save it and open it. That way I can blow it up.
Yeah, because you might need to mess with it to get it to zoom in to where you could clearly see. It looks like a person.
Okay, you know he looks like he's waving, right? But behind that grill, do you see what looks like a vehicle? Look. What is that behind the vehicle? I mean, behind this grill. Right there in this picture.
And why is it so perfectly lit up like that? That looks like a person.
I mean, it could resemble a person right there.
I see a person clear as day, possibly holding a laundry basket. No, we are going in.
Now it's a ghost. It's the ghost of Christmas past. I don't know. It's something there, and we seen him waving over there. So maybe there's somebody over there. Maybe that's a vehicle. Maybe it's a ghost. I don't know. Tales from the Crypt.
I don't like to spend that much time on stuff like this, but I clearly see a Jeep formation.
A person in front of a Jeep is what people are saying. I thought it was a Jeep too.
And that's what the.
But do we even know if a Jeep can get back there?
I'm not even sure. You got to go back to the map to see where that would be at in position wise, and I guess put the things together like the other channels do.
Okay, now I feel like we're showing blurry. Damn, what was his name?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Chris Proudfoot pictures.
No, we don't want to take too much time on this, but I mean, if it's possible, it's possible. That looks clear as day.
Okay, we're just seeing if a Jeep could get back there. Guess what?
It can.
It can. Wait a minute. Yeah, it can. It could be parked right there. Look at that. They could have pulled up in the parking lot there, right there. He got out, walked over here.
Yeah.
Absolutely, a Jeep could have been over there. Look at that. It sits right. It sits right by this area. That's a signpost. Definitely a vehicle. People says. I mean, I don't know, but there's a place for a vehicle to park. I was thinking, well, could a vehicle get back there first? That would be our first thought, because it appears he's walking right here, right? He's walking right next to the park underneath this building, right? That's where he's walking. That's the only place he could be walking. Under an underhang right here. Okay, so he's walking in this area right here. and there appears to be something over here, or it's over here. I really can't tell because I don't know which way. It almost looks like, where's the grill?
I thought that was by not the playground, but on that overpass right on the back door.
Okay, we can't see the grill. So I don't know. He's at some point he's back here. We see that because this is the wall he goes around right here. Or it could have been this wall that he went around. I'm not quite sure, but he broke one of these corners.
I mean, at some point, if he's being on the high alert, checking every corner and whatnot, don't you think he would have seen that human there?
I mean, I don't know.
And vice versa?
I think I missed some super chats. Dr. Latina, yes, motion to someone. When was this footage taken? This footage was taken last night around, what, 3 o'clock in the morning?
No, I just read the time. Remember the military time? I couldn't figure out what it was?
Uh-huh.
That was the time on the timestamp at the bottom.
What was the time?
11:43.
11:43 p.m. So last night this was taken. So, and you got to remember they're an hour back. So almost this time last night. So you can believe they got police hid in these woods waiting for him to show back up in this area. And he has to know that the police are in this area now. So he's going to try to get out of that area.
You would think he would have gotten out the area by now times 10. Like I literally would have been like in Alaska or something.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why he's still in that exact vicinity and why they can't capture him.
That I don't know, but it does look like he motioned to somebody, which is weird. Any news updates on the news real fast that I could play?
I saw Burton Staggs showed a video where he's driving down the path of where the bodies were found. I thought that was fascinating.
Okay, we'll pull it up for a minute. We'll check it out.
And then I think I might have an that Gaming Bob TikTok channel might be live again. I'm trying to pull that also.
Okay. Something that'll give me
I liked his accent.
something that'll give me 5 minutes so I can take care of something.
Okay.
He should have seen those cameras. I know he looked right at the camera, and unless he's out of his mind, right? Unless he's just completely lost his marbles.
Urging Americans to be on the lookout for 28-year-old Austin Drummond, who they say is armed and dangerous. He's facing 4 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count of aggravated kidnapping, and several gun charges. Investigators say Drummond killed the abandoned baby's parents, James Wilson and Adrianna Williams, the baby's grandmother, Courtney Rose, and the baby's uncle, Braydon Williams. It's unclear how or why this happened, but the local DA confirms Drummond was actually dating the sister of the baby.
What happened?
It was a targeted attack.
It's not anything to where we think the community is in danger because of a person who may be out here randomly targeting people, because we don't think that's the case at all. We do need the community to be very careful. We do not need them to try to approach this person. We do need your help.
And Drummond has only been out of prison for less than a year. He served over a decade for armed robbery and also threatening to go after jurors.
Okay, that's crazy. The girl that got arrested this morning had a Jeep key.
It could just be a coincidence.
Huh.
I don't know.
How long is this video?
I don't know. I haven't watched it all. I just thought it was fascinating at how rural that was where they were found.
County. I'm going to take you down here.
According to the AP, during his time in
found the vehicle, told me that that it was approximately a mile down Carrington. So let's travel down Carrington, and I'm going to show you guys.
Oh man,
what it looks like back here. Now I'm told it's mostly like a wildlife area.
Where's the key?
Maybe some hunting, canoeing, and ATV riding, bird watching is what came up a lot. So I'm just gonna, on a funny note, my
I don't know where this video.
dash mounted broke, so you guys are gonna get this view.
Okay. Let's go back to this for a minute.
What video?
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna turn the camera off. Come sit here and talk to them for a minute and go over the case.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm still sitting here in my work clothes, and I was trying to find that live that they were saying that was on the TikTok. His girlfriend has not been arrested from what we are told. She's with her family. But that's all that we really know. PJ will know she's all up in the Facebook comments, and that's where I've seen family speaking out. I've seen a lot of stuff in the comments, but I've actually spoken to Matthew's dad a couple times in DMs. So I've gotten to confirm a couple of things with him. But there was the girl that was arrested this morning was not a girlfriend. Dolly, do we know what type of car business Brendan Powell owns? He owns a car business? Huh. I thought he did cooking with Big Daddy. That's not his business. I think that's a pretty good business. PJ, how about ex-girlfriend? Ex-girlfriend? I don't understand why they can't find him either. I feel like they have him at their fingertips, and I think maybe they're afraid to approach because he's so cornered. But I don't know. It's like I feel like they should have some type of protocol in place to handle that type of thing. And I don't know. It's like they don't. He does have a car business. Okay. Well, if I had to take a wild guess, it would probably be a detailing business. But I haven't scoped him out that much. I just thought that he was like a friend of the guy and that he may possibly have been like in the know. But other than that, I don't know. I feel like I'm being too intrusive when I look at stuff like this for cases like this. But I'll have to check that out. I wonder how that could be relevant. Other than, he could be getting him vehicles. He could be helping him with getaway vehicles. I work with cars. Cooking with Big Daddy. Where's the funeral tomorrow, and is he headed in that direction? I would hope not. I pray they have heavy security there, and hopefully they're not gonna have any issues, because I mean that's the last thing that you need is for this guy to be face to face with one of the victims and his parents. That won't go well. Sent Jimmy a lightened picture behind the grill. Okay, he's not at his desk right this moment. Finished telling the story of the crazy girl that killed her grandma, then ran to attack the neighbor. I'm not sure what story that was. Please tell the story of the crazy girl that killed her grandma and then ran to attack the neighbor. I'm not even sure what story that is. I'm sure if you remind me, I've just been so invested in this case. It's almost like I can't think of anything else right this moment. And I'm trying to like keep it all down and get all the facts as they come in. And there's a lot of different avenues of where you look whenever you're looking into cases like this. But as somebody in the chat said, the comment section does really give detail, because that's where you get people that say, you know, hey, I was his neighbor, or I worked at the cell block he was in, or Judy sent a video to Jimmy's Facebook. Okay, yeah, I don't have access to that right now, and he's gonna be right back, so I'll let him know once he comes right back. I sent 2 pictures in email, same park and same surveillance video. Okay, she chased the girl off with a mop. Huh. Okay. Well, I've been okay. The video has hand signals edited out. Okay. I still think that he definitely signaled something or somebody. Let's see. We're just watching on a loop for a second. He'll be right back. Okay. His girlfriend, the grandma's sister, is a correctional officer at the prison. She was, but she allegedly got terminated for her relationship with him, and now she's allegedly pregnant with his child. So it's an intertwined web. No, a couple of people said they sent messages and emails and whatnot. I guess there is an actual other video possibly, and then someone said they lightened the picture.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me hit my water, guys. I had to grab something to drink. I've been here all day with you guys covering this case.
For sale on Gibson Road. Oh.
So that's what I'm saying. He could be hiding in one of these houses. He could be.
That would literally be the first place that I would check if I was a police officer. Like
Abandoned houses.
On that road.
Too many people are sending me attachments. Let's see what this is. Before I show it, I want to watch it before I show it. Oh, this is him walking, right? I've seen this. Yeah, this is one of them. Okay, I'll share it. This is basically him just walking swiftly. As you can see. So he was definitely out there. All right. Let's see what else I got. Tammy lightened it. It does look like a person in a Jeep, but I can't be positive. All right, let's take a look at that. That's whoever lightened the picture. It does look like somebody standing there, but I can't be positive. That could be lighting. That could be shadow. Not quite sure. Let me see what else has been sent. And thank you for everybody that's sending me attachments and different things to go with this story.
You're welcome.
PJ, I was including you in that.
I know, I just sent something. That's why I said you're welcome.
Unread, let's see. What is this that you sent circled?
It is the
House, where the house is at?
No, these are the two confirmed Austin Drummond sightings.
Okay, these.
Cornerstone Community Church and White Oak Drive in Jackson, Tennessee.
Okay, so
one was the 4:43 a.m. and one was the 11:20 p.m.
These are the two confirmed sightings. Y'all heard the producer support. Thank you so much for becoming a new member. That's a great way to support the channel.
I sent a link to it that describes what's shown in it. I had just saved the attachment. So
okay, let's see. You sent a link.
Yeah, to the.
All right. My computer hates me today. Map confirms awesome sighting. Okay. Cornerstone Community Church in Jackson, Tennessee, 11:20 p.m. August 3rd. White Oaks Drive in Jackson, Tennessee, 4:34 a.m. on the 4th, August 4th. So he had been walking. He didn't get far in 4 hours, did he?
Nope.
So he spent the 4 hours in that little area right there, from the church to this area right here in 4 hours. So he pretty much hid out in that area all night. So if you know, if he was walking around all night last night, the day he had to be extremely tired. Or he
Thank you, Dr. Latina.
Or he found a place to sleep.
And if he's sleeping, he's vulnerable.
Dr. Latina gifted 10 memberships. So if you got a membership, make sure you thank her. Awesome person. Always supports the channel. So thank you so much, Dr. Latina. Support with Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie, for becoming a member. That is awesome of you. And remember, if you got a membership, give that person a big virtual hug because they're not free.
I am Two Bear says no need to move fast where you got nowhere to go.
Yeah, I guess, right? You might as well walk slow when you ain't in a hurry to get nowhere.
How do you comfortably gather yourself to sleep anywhere if you're literally like the most wanted person in the area ever?
I could sleep.
I'm sure you could.
Yeah, I could sleep standing up. I know I could sleep. I'd climb up in a tree and go to sleep.
Oh.
He's camouflaged.
I would love to be a fly on the wall if that
I'd sleep in a tree like a bear if I had to.
I would love to see that.
I mean, I'm a survivor. I could make it in the outdoors. I know I could. I could rough it. Just because I stayed at a Hilton last time I went out don't mean I can't rough it. They had good breakfast and a Starbucks. Okay. I don't know. These days I'm getting a little soft. I'm used to my Mr. Pillow and my comforter and my fan. It'd be a little bit harder. I guess, you know, when you sleep comfortably, it's easy to sleep. But heat-seeking helicopters, yeah, I'm surprised he's not caught. I'm amazed that he's not caught. But here's the bad thing. Whoever catches him, they're in for a possible shootout, you know? And I hope it's, you know, listen, being a police officer, you're a human being too. You got a family, you got a wife, you got kids, you got a mother, you got a father, brothers, sisters. And I don't want to see anybody else lose their life because of this guy. You know, they should tell him, turn yourself in and we won't give you the death penalty. Because, you know, he's going to take a plea anyway if he was to go to jail and not get the death penalty anyway. They don't never execute nobody. They didn't execute Brian Kohlberger. They didn't execute Stephen Stearns. So why not just tell them, say, hey, man, we ain't going to execute you if you turn yourself in. We'll go ahead and take the death penalty off the table, but just turn yourself in so nobody else has to get hurt. We'll put you back in the same cell block. Lie to them. You know, police ain't got to tell you the truth. They can lie to you in interrogations. Come out and say, look, man, you turn yourself in now, we'll only charge you with one murder. And we'll let you leave on the weekends. I'd be lying to them in the media. I'd be like, listen, it ain't that big of a deal. We think somebody else did it and you was a witness, but we need you to talk. Why not lie and try to, you know, bait him in instead of being like, oh, you're compassionate. You let the baby live. So let's we just want to talk with you. Yeah, behind bars they're gonna talk with you. Why not? If you're gonna lie Why not just full out lie? Like, listen, look, dude, we think you were a witness. We're glad you made it out alive. We've been trying to take this dude down. If you tell us about this crime ring, we'll give you 10 years. Just completely lie to him. Blow some smoke up his butt until he turns himself in. He's tired and sweaty, but the more that he goes and the tireder and the more desperate he gets, that's when he's going to hurt somebody. Because you go a long time without sleep, you'll start to hallucinate, hear voices, get paranoid. And I just don't want to see him run up in somebody's house and do something horrible. Because he seems to be at the point to where he's not going to surrender. He looked refreshed to me. Not to me. I mean, he looks like, it's hot. He's in that big ass jacket. He's wearing them thick ass pants. He must be as slick as a greased pig. No, it's just the cops ain't as good as you think they are at catching people.
He's literally in a small circle.
I know. How can he be getting away? He's definitely clean shaved. So he'd been somewhere where there was water. And I'm sure he didn't have that on when he committed the crimes that day because he wasn't seen wearing that in the coffee shop video. He was seen at a coffee shop in Jacksonville the day after the murders getting coffee. Jacksonville.
Not Ville.
I like Ville. It has a better sound to it. Jacksonville. Okay. Where villains roam free. So can I call it Jacksonville now?
No.
Villains are running free. He's a villain.
It's not Jacksonville. It's Jackson.
Hair look patchy.
That's in Florida.
Jacksonville's in Florida?
Yeah.
Okay, Jackson, guys. Just Jackson. He knows the system and knows the system. Yeah, he would know they were lying. But, hey, it's always good to hope, right? Get this man off the streets before somebody else is possibly
I found a car dealership or car sales
that is connected to Big Daddy.
Yeah, but it's permanently closed.
Buying cars with Big Daddy. Is he selling cars?
This might not be the right. I see Powell Auto Sales car dealer in Jackson, Tennessee. And I'm not finding direct connection. You know what? Where are Austin's parents?
You live in Jacksonville, North Carolina? Okay, well, I'll keep calling it Jackson. PJ won't let me get away with the Ville.
You want to try to be accurate.
Okay, I'm going to try to be more professional. He's in Jackson, Tennessee, guys. Tune in at 11 for breaking updates. What?
That's Fox.
The dog auto sales?
Dog.
Church service Sunday yesterday looking for money. What's the day? Wednesday? Tuesday?
Monday.
Today's Monday?
Where's his profile?
Oh, that's right. The day is Monday. I don't even know what day it is.
Fatty Fox, where are you? Cooking
Probably
with
there's a
Big
lot of
Daddy.
bots on YouTube now that come in the chat room and spam fake celebrity deaths. Well, mods, if you see somebody spamming, take them out. Wow, right to the neck. We don't play that around here. So we don't usually have bots. All our views are real. And
WBJJ Drummond's dad released a statement on it.
okay, play it.
Hold on, let me find it first.
You should. I mean, it's 9:30 there. Send them a message saying, "What do you think about the video footage? Is Matthew's service still going to be on for tomorrow?"
Okay.
So we're going to hit up the daddy and ask him. Does he have any fear about any danger for the service with this man still in the area and armed the way he is? Once you send me that video.
Now I'm doing this. And just get your friends to send you the video. Hold on, I can't do. I'm tired. Okay. Do you have any concerns?
the person who found the vehicle told me that it was approximately a mile down Carrington. So let's travel down Carrington, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like back here. Now, I'm told it's mostly like a wildlife area, and maybe some hunting, canoeing, and ATV riding. Bird watching is what came up a lot. So I'm just gonna, on a funny note, my cell phone holder dash mounted broke, so you guys are gonna get this view. So we're just gonna go down Carrington, and I'll show you about where it was, and I'll show you.
Thank you, new sub.
Topography and landscape this is.
Holy shit.
It's just mostly a dirt road, wooded on both sides, some water. That's about it. We're about 6/10 of a mile down.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm told this is the general area that the vehicles were found. And it comes on, and I'm also told that the bodies were recovered approximately in a clearing not visible from the road down here a little further. The person that located the vehicles did not see the body. Let's make that clear. So I just want you guys to see. Several people have asked what it looked like back here, and how the bodies were found in Lake County, and the vehicle was.
Okay, so that was the area. Now there's somebody else claiming to be his father that wrote a letter to the local news, and we'll read this to you. Well, PJ will. I can't see this. Let me pull it over here on the screen. You want to read that, PJ?
Yeah. There are no words for the level of sadness we feel for the 4 young lives that were taken. The thought that our son could be responsible for such a tragedy is devastating. We urge Austin to turn himself in and end the panic and misery so many are feeling. The Drummond family.
The Drummond family. Now, this is alleged coming out of a news station, so we have no way to verify if this is actually the father, but it appears fatherly, right? Like this is something a decent father would probably say, like, you know, we hope he turns himself in. Well, if he's going to turn himself in, I don't think he'd be out there. Linda says mac and cheese tonight, cooking with Big Mama. Cooking with Big Mama. All right, crazy situation.
Oh, Matt Wilson said, I'm not worried about shit. I will be packing, and a whole lot more will be packing. I'm sure TBI will be there looking as well.
Okay, so we just got a message back from Matthew's father. You want to repeat that?
He's not worried about anything. Him and everybody else will be packing, and TBI will be there.
Okay, you hear that. So the funeral service for Matthew is still on. We just spoke with his father. He says that he's packing, the family's packing, TBI will be there, and he's not worried about anything. So, because we just asked him, was he concerned about this man being heavily armed on the loose and the funeral service being tomorrow? And he said that he wasn't, that he's packing, the family's packing, and TBI will be there at the service tomorrow. So there's a service for Matthew. And his last name? Wilson. Matthew Wilson.
This band, oh Lord, I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. I said, how is it that he's just roaming the streets and they can't seem to get him? I don't get it. He's a little slippery, right? And he said like snot on a doorknob.
Okay, so you heard that. And that's from Matthew's dad. Because, right now, he is monitoring what's going on also. And he's been really following it real closely and dealing with the police and the TBI the last few days. And we've had the pleasure of being able to speak with him and him sharing information with us. And, PJ said he's slippery, getting around. He said he's slippery like snot on a doorknob. Okay.
And then I literally wrote back, I threw up in my mouth a little just now.
That is bad. But I mean, he is. He hasn't left the area. I have to say he's brazen. Is that the word I'm looking for?
Yes, brazen.
That's not church where they are doing the service tomorrow. No, it's not a church where they're doing the service tomorrow. But, the man that unalived his son is on the loose with a machine gun, basically, and is wandering around the neighborhoods. Does that concern him any? I think that's a legitimate question, right? And, here's the thing, like, you can have a firearm yourself, but it don't make you bulletproof. It still scares me a little bit that he's out, and it's almost like he's in camp, like he's hunting. But who is he hunting?
I got some details.
Okay, details coming in. Breaking news, spirit fingers.
Well, this is why it's important to kind of give info that's valid and make sure it's validated 10 times over. But there's been rumors that some of the victims may have been dismembered, and that's not true.
Oh yeah, to clear that up, nobody was dismembered in the killings of the 4. There's a lot of people still reporting that some of the people were dismembered, and like, not the case. These people were shot and killed. The news even verified that today. So the rumors about these people being, shot and then dismembered is absolutely false. But people want shocking headlines. So it's a little more, shock value of, oh, were they dismembered? No, they wasn't. It's bad enough they were unalived at all. Senseless violence. Like, no reason in the world for this to happen. He is not going to be able to shoot worth a crap. He carries a 15 pistol with open sight, no brace, and it's not. I know it's not a machine gun. It's semi-automatic.
You're just dramatic.
I'm just dramatic.
Everybody always takes you so literally, and I'm always in the chat like, he doesn't mean that really. Like, come on.
Like I know firearms pretty well. Okay, I've always had firearms. PJ is an assassin. She got all kinds of stuff. So I knew what it fired, right? You think if I knew what it fired, I knew it didn't have the bump stock on it. So there's some things I know. I knew it had a 100-round drum on that damn thing. I know that ain't be played with. That ain't no, it's semi-automatic, but fast as you pull the trigger. And if you got a quick finger, hey, that's almost automatic, right? Let me tell you this, I could do some damage with that. And it depends on the person using it too. And you know what they say, bullets don't kill people. People kill people with bullets. All right. That's just the way it goes. PJ translates for Dolly. That is my translator. Okay. Because, I speak my own language. It's Dollyism. Okay. I say okay 1,000 times too. Okay. Okay.
Just people think that. Remember when the 1 year people thought when you said that Vinny was your cousin Vinny, and they were like, "Oh, Dolly and his cousin Vinny."
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not really his cousin. And these people are looking at me like
I call Nancy Grace Aunt Nancy, and people ask me all the time, "Is she really my aunt?"
People really thought that Vinny was your cousin. I was done.
Do I look anything like Vinny Politan? Right? He's a nice guy. I like Vinny. He's a good dude. And there's certain people I respect in this, Nancy Grace. I call her Aunt Nancy. My cousin Vinny Politan, so I hold those people as OGs in the true crime world. Some people may differ with me, but Vinny back to OJ Simpson, Court TV, Nancy all the way back to Casey Anthony and Top Mom. So, some of these people I just look at like they're part of my true crime family. They're not part of my actual family. But so many people believe exactly every word I say. Like, it's just unreal. What was I talking about the other day? Kicking up in the house and putting the dude in the headlock? Yeah. I was just kidding. Okay. Who was that? The dude that killed the people in Arkansas?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I kicked up in the house. I arrested them, made a citizen's arrest. Sometimes I'll just be playing, I'll just be playing when I say things or just kidding around. Usually when I give my warnings, I say Dolly Visions for we talk news, rumors, gossip, speculation, theories, mixed with a little bit of comedy and a whole lot of chaos. So don't take nothing as fact. I try to tell people that sometimes I'm just playing. Sometimes I'm just kidding. And you can't take everything I say as legitimate, right? Like this ain't News 3 or News 10. It's News 23, Dolly, right? And you know why I picked 23? Because the 23rd of this month is my birthday. So it's Dolly News 23 because 23 is my number, like Michael Jordan, right? So I use 23. Nancy Grace is so angry and aggressive. No. She's not. She is passionate. She is passionate, and she is the sweetest lady in person you'll ever meet. She loves her fans.
Lights up. She's like a bright soul.
Yes, she has a glow to her, right? Nancy has like a good aura to her. And when you in true crime and you dealing with all these murders like we are and missing kids and people hurting kids, it makes you angry, right? And Nancy's eyebrows can't hide it. So she appears to be super aggressive. See, I used to be scared of Nancy too when I wasn't in true crime. I'm thinking, damn, this lady's just mad all the time. Evil lady, right? Just mean. But then once I got into true crime about 3 years in, I'm probably the biggest Nancy Grace fan there is, right? Because I understand her passion. I understand how angry I get. And there's people out there that say I'm controversial. I don't get it, but they do. I was trying to be at CrimeCon this September, and they said I'm too controversial for their gathering of YouTubers or creators or whatever it may be, right? I've tried for 2 years to get a booth at CrimeCon, and they refund me my money and tell me I am too controversial. But what they don't realize is Dolly is dead ass on all the time. There's only been a few small things that I've ever been wrong about on YouTube. Do I accuse people? Guilty ass people, right? I accuse guilty people. Yes, I do. Does that make me controversial? No, I'm a super nice guy. I help people. I give to charities. I'm nice to everybody. Like, I don't get what they consider controversial. I don't do nothing no different than Nancy or Vinny, right? But they're the head speakers at CrimeCon. I don't do anything different than they do, right? We're all about the same out here on these YouTube streets. We all have our opinions. I give people warnings to let them know it's just my opinion. And, but yet I am the redheaded stepchild of true crime. I don't get it. I ain't even got red hair. They're scared of you, Dolly. They need to be. But like I said, we're growing fast, and we're going to continue to grow. And we're going to continue to do great things on YouTube, either with their support or without their support, to me. But it'd be good to be accepted by my peers, or at least halfway feel accepted. Fake it, right? Fake it. Just let me have a table so I can sit down and meet my fans and viewers, right? And some of you people I consider like family. So that's the one place a year that we really get together, and they won't let me take part. How dare them?
We're doing this again.
No, I just wanted to mention that. It angers me. It really angers me that, I think I'm just as decent as any other YouTuber up here, right? I do just as good.
They have the same uppity, prudy people every time. It's boring.
I want to hang out with some uppity, prudy people, right? They just don't want to let a good old redneck in their club, right? So I'm like the Beverly Hillbillies of true crime, right? They don't want to let me in. I'm like Jeffro. So this video is from the church cameras. Yes, you are passionate. I love it. I know, and it's okay for Nancy to be passionate, but if I'm passionate, I'm controversial. Here's your money back. You can't be a part of the club, right? I'm paying to be in your club and can't be a part of it. I ain't never had nobody ever give me no money back, okay? Usually once you give money to somebody, that shit goes right in their pocket. They were like, nope, here's your money back. They said that shit directly back to me. I was like, what?
This time they didn't actually tell you why either.
Yeah, they don't even tell you why.
Controversial thing was last year.
Yeah, last year I was too controversial. This year I'm too ugly. Okay, there's a beauty limit apparently, and I fell 5 points underneath the "you too ugly" clause. Okay. I always appreciate a little humor with stuff that is really rough. I think that's why they take me the way they do, is because I'm not as serious and stuck up with a stick up my butt.
That's what I just told you. As
these people, right? They think true crime is one thing, but what they don't know is true crime is everything. All kinds of people like true crime. People that like humor, people that like to joke, big kids. I mean, true crime is for everybody. And I think I fit into that everybody category. And if you look at them, everybody's so serious.
That's exactly it. Dr. Latina said they are too corporate. That's it. That's exactly what it is.
Dolly, you should try to make PJ. You don't think they know PJ? If it was that easy. And the whole point of being there is so we could fly our banners, the Dolly Vision banners, and advertise our channel. We could advertise PJ's channel, but this is the channel we're trying to hit as a team, hit 100,000 on. So we want to advertise this channel. It don't do any good to us to advertise. We got all kind of channels we could hit them with and not tell them it's me and do it like that. But I'm trying to do it as Dolly Vision. The place I've worked so hard, the reputation I've built here is legit. And like I said, I've done so much to be unappreciated that it kind of sucks. But this dude here, still on the run, armed and dangerous. We bring you these stories. We bring you stories of missing kids and all kinds of stuff. I don't get it. I think I would be a good fit to some of these events that, I guess, because every now and then I may say a cuss word or tell a joke, and everybody's so. If I had a suit and tie and was born as a heart attack, I'd be all a part of all of this. But I'm going to do things my way, right? Like Elvis would say, I did things my way. And we're going to have the success anyway. If they help us or if they don't help us. One thing they can't do is stop us. Dolly, do a recap, damn it. Okay, recap. Austin Drummond, seen last night on surveillance camera near his girlfriend's apartment. Now, rumor is girlfriend is with family. She's not at the apartment, but it seems that he is wearing all camouflage, as you can see on the screen, carrying a high-powered rifle. It appears that he is hunting something. Why stay in the area? Why not take off like a normal criminal? But he's staying in this area like he's waiting for something, maybe the opportunity to strike. He looks like he's not going to surrender. He looks like that he's prepared for war with the police. Austin Drummond is the wanted fugitive in Jackson, Tennessee, that unalived 4 people on a rural area road in Tennessee. And then 20 miles away from there, he dropped off a baby in some stranger's yard. They found the baby. Then they put an APB out on the baby's family. A few hours later, they found the family deceased in the woods. He's only been out of prison for less than a year. He was dating a correctional officer in the prison, and when he got out, they got together. She is pregnant with his child. He is a high-ranking member in the Vice Lords. Already 4 people have been arrested in connection to the quadruple murder for helping him after the fact. So they're arrested for accessory to after the fact. 4 people. Tatanka, what's Tatanka's last name? Tanaka. Brown. Tanaka Brown, Giovanni Thomas, Brandon Powell, which is Fat Daddy, Big Daddy, cooking with Big Daddy. All right. And then you got Dara. What's her last name? I can't remember her last name.
Perkins? No. Simmons?
Says something with an S.
Hold on. I'm getting tired.
Okay, so while his girl is in a correctional officer, this story just got even wilder. Yeah, well, she was charged and, of course, fired from the prison. And then after they get out of prison, allegedly they're smuggling drugs into the prison through drones. Sanders. Thank you, guys. How do I forget that one? I can remember everybody else, but I can't remember Sanders. And it's like a common, easy last name to remember. Get some sleep, PJ. Don't shank us. She's deadly. Okay, she got ninja stars. Like
my nails are more sharper than my ninja stars.
I know, you just got your nails done too. They're pretty.
Thank you.
Half sister. What was the girl arrested for? Accessory to first degree murder after the fact. The only person that has 2 charges is Tanaka. I said Tatanka. Like it's a Tonka truck. Tanaka, he was charged with accessory to first degree murder after the fact and tampering with evidence. So the prison rug drop was a few years ago. No, they have continued to do this in multiple prisons. And
he was arrested last year for that.
Yes, he was arrested like not even a year ago. Brandon Powell, Big Daddy, cooking with Big Daddy. He was arrested last year. Now they just brought up all the charges on him on the conspiracy and having the big bad. He had some drugs on him. So he's sitting in jail with no bond right now. Everybody's sitting with no bond, all 4 of them. So they're not getting out of jail anytime soon. What they're trying to do is take away all his resources, all his friends, anywhere that he could possibly run. They're trying to shut that down so he can't do that. And at this point, it looks like he don't have anywhere to go. He's kind of wandering around. And in these videos, we've seen him wandering around from 11:30 at night to 4:15 in the morning, and he only made it a couple blocks. Next in Dolly shop, cooking with Big Daddy shirts. Okay, can we get some cooking with Big Daddy shirts? Well, maybe it had to be cooking with Big Dolly. Okay. They're circling this guy, Jason Bourne. LOL. Well, Colonel Sanders, that's probably how I'm going to have to remember it. Dolly got to eat? Absolutely. All right. I didn't eat anyway, so I had dinner. Now it's just a matter of, bringing you guys this information.
Where did the turtle sent the video? It looks like a part of the courtroom procedure from today.
Part of a courtroom procedure from today. Okay. Where did they send it to?
I just sent it to you.
Oh, okay. Give me a second. What was going on in court? Oh, when he was in court. What a quadruple murder.
Two of those.
All right, give me a second. Let me pull this over.
Suspects facing charges as Drummond's accused accomplices appeared in district court in Lake County today. ABC 24's camera was the only one to capture the hearing. ABC 24's Desmond Nugent continues our team coverage with more on what happened in court.
Lake County District Attorney Danny Goodman tells me Darius Sanders and Brandon Powell are the two new suspects named with helping Austin Drummond. He tells me this just goes to show that Drummond is well connected.
During the course of the investigation, it was determined that Mr. Tanaka Brown
4 to 21 years. That's how much prison time Tanaka Brown is facing if convicted. He's the man charged with tampering with evidence and accessory after the fact for his involvement with Austin Drummond. Drummond is facing 4 counts of first-degree murder and a kidnapping charge for last week's deadly murders of 4 people found along Carrington Road in Tiptonville, including abandoning a baby.
And I just think that it shows he has a lot of connections, lots of friends who are willing to do what they have to help him.
Brown wasn't the only suspect and Jackson, Tennessee native in court on Monday. Darius Sanders is also being charged with accessory after the fact. She could be serving 1 to 6 years in prison. Goodman says authorities named her as a suspect early Monday morning.
I think was placed in custody probably somewhere around 5 a.m. And the only information I can give at this time is that she's gave some assistance afterwards.
Brandon Powell is the other new suspect Goodman mentioned after Monday's hearing for Sanders and Brown. Powell is being charged with possession of Schedule 6 drugs and criminal conspiracy. Both Sanders and Brown have a $250,000 bond.
Oh, they got a bond now.
Of the community.
Giovante Thomas is looking at similar charges as Brown and Sanders, accessory after the fact. He will be transferred from the Madison County Jail on an unrelated charge to the Lake County Jail, where he will be in court August 7th. Powell will also be in court on August 7th. Brown is expected to return here at Lake County District Court for a source hearing on August 14th. In Tiptonville, I'm Desmond Nugent, ABC 24 News.
Okay, Desmond.
I just sent you a TikTok video that is absolutely like, there's prison TikTok now, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Is it something I can show?
It's just a bunch of prisoners dancing and saying they killed their neighbor. Nothing,
They killed their neighbor.
nothing too insane, but them just dancing in a prison.
I ain't killing, I'm gonna kill a homeboy. I ain't killing, I'm just a spade partner. I ain't killing, I'm gonna kill his roommate. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
Okay, that is absolutely stupid.
Right, but like,
How are they getting these phones and making TikTok
it's literally
accounts?
hashtag prison TikTok. Like, what?
Yeah, like, I mean, they need better security. A lot of these prisons got bad guards and corruption going on in them. And, but
Some have YouTube channels?
yeah, I mean,
What?
yeah, they're sticking these phones in their man purses. And then when there ain't nobody around, they're pulling them out and they're making TikTok videos. All their phones smell like doo-doo.
Oh, don't be gross.
Oh, that is pretty gross, ain't it? I mean, where do you think they hide things in prison?
I don't need to know these things.
This guy, the dude that sent to kill, I don't know. So this one guy that
No,
was
we don't.
Dolly, I know someone in prison in Tennessee, safe and protected. Well, yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, I actually, you know, I understand that if, you know, if I was in there, I'd want a cell phone too. But that just shows you there's levels of corruption. And what assistance did they give this man? How did this man get camouflage clothes in the firearm that he has? I'm sure he's a convicted felon, so it ain't like he just had that laying around or he could go out and buy that. Somebody had to.
Tony Montana.
Dolly, do a collaboration with Jumpsuit Pablo. Ain't he a convict?
And he don't want He didn't even want to participate in Turtle Island.
Yeah, I don't do very many collabs with people. You know, I'm Dolly. I'm the greatest to ever do it. I don't bless people like that.
I hope it's an iPhone mini. I'm done. I got to go to bed.
I hope it's a small little flip phone. Okay.
I don't think you can do TikToks on a small little flip phone.
They have some of them have little cameras on it
I don't need to
that shoot little short videos. I mean, I hope they ain't using the Pro Max. That's where that one creator uses. You know where he keeps it.
I can't stop.
Why you keep your phone in your booty? Oh, it's just habit. Just habit. Okay. Cooking with Dolly. Cooking with the Dolly. All right. You can't do that on Obama phone. Okay.
Yeah, Green-Eyed PI stop signed you to give us info that we knew 3 days ago. Brandon and Austin used drones for dropping rugs into prison yards. Look up Brandon Powell.
Yes, we know this.
Maybe we need a recap with everything. It's been
It's hard because so many people come in at different times or haven't been following our coverage of it. And then we have to go back and say the same thing like a broken record, like 1,000 times. And then when I get a little squirrel, they're like, Dolly, what is going on? And then I'm like, well, man, I've been talking about it for 3 days. Could you?
Yeah, that was my favorite earlier when you had said all the stuff about the girl getting arrested, and then somebody comes in and it's like, Dolly, I sent you the email about the girl that was arrested. I'm like, where have you been for 2 hours?
Yeah, and I mean, I understand people don't know what we've said, and they come in and they try to be helpful.
Did you see Austin's parents' letter?
Yes.
We just read that.
We
5
just
minutes
read
ago,
that.
and it's alleged. I don't think they saw the man physically give them the letter. The way that it's worded, it sound like they're not certain it's actually from the parent.
Dolly, can you put a longer description for people? I don't know what that said. It moves so fast. Dolly, can you put a longer description for people coming in late? No. Be here on time.
Or rewind.
Or rewind, yeah. You jump into it's like if you walk in a room and somebody's having a conversation, then you just jump into conversation.
Or if you go to a movie that you're late for, and then what are you gonna get them to rewind the movie for you? Like,
yeah. I don't mind recapping. It's just that I recap and then I recap and then I recap and then I recap some more. Jumpsuit Pablo is a good dude. Okay, that's cool.
Guess.
The best true crime has the best angles. I don't know the guy or know the channel very well. I know it's like a prison channel or something like that. And there's a lot of them. I think the prison channel, I like 23-1.
Yeah.
I like the after prison show, but I don't watch a lot of prison people. Like, I don't want to hear about your phone being in your butt. I don't want to hear about you cooking oodles and noodles. I don't want to hear about, woe me, I've changed my life. I just, that don't entertain me. It's just, it's so many people that do that, right? That just, oh yeah, I'm out of prison. Look at me. I'm a good dude.
Sarah said, then you'll get people complaining you're repeating yourself. Amen.
Right. So there's just a lot of channels like that. Now, I don't know his channel. I don't know if he does that. I'm just using that as an example, you know. I think if you sub up the one prison channel, you know them all. You know them all, right? Once you know how to make a swole and what a man purse is, I think that is the best of their content. Or what a lot of these prison channels are like, what happens when you go to prison? This is going to happen to him. And how do you know that? Did that happen to you? So how do you know that's going to happen? Because you would have been a dude that done it to him. Like, I don't know. I watched 60 Days In. It's so good. I watched 60 Days In also. I like that. But I'm talking about first.
The Drummond family allegedly wrote a statement, and it's on the Facebook group.
Yes, we read that. You're late, but thank you for being here with us. We don't care if you're late. We'll mark you. We didn't mark you as tardy. Don't worry.
Gives a new meeting to booty call.
Yes, a new meeting to booty call.
Oh, that's a good one.
Are you scratching your butt? No, I'm making a phone call.
Instead of farting, you're dialing buttons and you hear the tone. That's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yes, that ain't. I'm not scratching my butt. I'm just making a phone call, dog.
Somebody said they carry vapes up there too.
Well, yeah, they you know,
Ew.
vapes, PlayStations.
That's not real.
I mean, some of them people got big purses. They got big old purses, right? There's people on YouTube that got big old purses.
I can't.
Tobacco, drugs, you name it, they got it stuffed up in there somewhere.
Oh God.
Like a squirrel with nuts in his cheek. Oh. Sounds painful. Yeah, don't flat screen TVs and Nike Air Jordans all up in the purse. You know that big ass bag you carry, PJ, that you carry everything in. It's like a duffel bag.
Yes.
That's how big some of the man purses are. Stuff just be coming out. And
That's not.
there's all kinds of things up in there. Roto phone, you know, the old phones that they got some of those. You butt dialed, ma'am. You been to prison? Butt dialing makes more sense now. Absolutely.
Shady
Right?
B said that's crazy. Your butt is not a pocket.
Did I say that? I just said man purse. Okay. A lot of men be carrying be having purses, especially in prison. You just made me laugh so hard I spit my pop all over.
I wish I had pop.
Okay. Well.
Moto Mom said what I was thinking. I'm never going to prison to find out what fits.
Yeah, that's why I do stay on the straight and narrow. Okay.
And someone said, and you wonder why they don't invite you to crime. God. That was a good one.
I mean, ain't man purses part of crime? I mean,
No.
it's
That is
happened.
crime for sure.
I mean, how did they conceal their stuff?
Crimefully.
Painfully, yeah, painfully. They painfully conceal it. But I mean, I'm not talking nothing that ain't fact. I mean, it may sound a little rude and a little crude, but this is actually how they hide their contraband. And I'm glad I ain't locked up. This is why you don't go to jail. This is why you stay on the straight and narrow. Dolly, do you think this is the weapon he used on the 4 people? I don't think so. I don't think this dude was walking, you know, I could be wrong. This could be the weapon, or he has other weapons in that bag. But when he was walking around, he was ready for whatever approached him. And I don't think he's going to surrender. Dolly just being educational. Absolutely. Right. I don't want y'all to make those mistakes. Next thing you know, you got a microwave in your purse. Okay. Like, how'd you get that microwave? I don't even want to tell you. Hey, Dolly, did you see Escape of what is that? No, I've never seen that. How haven't they caught him if he's walking around? I don't know. He ain't even running. He ain't even hiding. He's just strolling around with a big old gun in his hand.
Look a little concerned.
No, he don't. They allow a tablet for 100.
Oh my God. Dr. Latina just said, my dad was a surgeon and reconstructed many prisoners, and prison guards wrecked them due to chronic fecal incompetence, openings as large as softballs. I did not need to know that.
Oh my God. Yeah, we got Dr. Latina in here. She'll really educate you.
God.
Yeah, that is horrible. Can you imagine that? And the germs and the things that infection that you could get from doing things like that. I'm sure there's all kind of medical issues that come with it, especially infection, internal infections, because you putting dirty items in places that you ain't supposed to put things. So it's sad there's more dating and weddings going on in prison than there is out here. Well, you know, if he's married to this girl, or, you know, he'll go to prison and she'll marry him in prison. I never get that. Why a woman would marry a dude that's never getting out of prison. I mean, that is lonely to me. Okay. Dr. Latina, hope you are healing fast. Haha. Grey's Anatomy taught me that they find all kinds of things. I've seen images on YouTube of people that like they would eat nails and metal and glass. Have you ever seen that? I've seen it on Ripley's too. There's this guy that would eat metal. Like he would just eat nails and screws and all kinds of stuff. And they did an x-ray of his stomach, and it was just like it looked like a bin at Ace Hardware. You know what I'm saying? It looked like something at Home Depot. Like, how could you go to the, and then, you know, they use the bathroom, it tears up the lining. And I seen a dude that would eat glass too. And I know that cannot be good for you. I fear more lives are going to be lost. He's showing no fear. Absolutely no fear. None whatsoever. This man, he just doesn't care. And he's going to hurt somebody. And it don't look like it's going to be himself. It looks like he's going to get desperate. He's going to run out of food. He's going to start to get tired. He's going to start to get angry. Because, you know, when you're tired and hungry, you start to get hungry. And hangry. That's what I meant to say, hangry. I said hungry. You get hangry, and then, you know, you're gonna be all ready to spaz out. And I just don't want him to hurt anybody else. I hope they get him before that. Or he'll get so hungry and so tired that he gives himself up. Almost like Cavalcante. He was beat down, dirty, bit up by bugs. I only ate a watermelon in 5 days. Let me tell you, watermelon don't fill you up.
I love watermelon.
I like watermelon too, but it ain't enough to fill you up.
I wish I had a soda.
Why do you have to say that? I'm sitting here drinking water, and I'm having soda withdrawals, and you're gonna be like, I wish I had a soda.
Soda withdrawals.
Get you a soda. I'm the one that quit drinking soda.
I need to quit drinking soda too.
Dolly, is this him now walking around? Yes. Okay, he's armed and dangerous. He's 5'9", 160 pounds, brown hair, blue eyes. He's already unalived 4 people. One of them being a 15-year-old kid. He's involved in a notorious street gang, the Vice Lords. He looks like he's having a hard time now. He's just walking up to random churches and checking the doors to see if somebody left them unlocked. I wonder what he thought the odds that door being unlocked was.
He's an idiot.
Can we pull up scanner? There's nothing on the scanner, Meg, but you're more than welcome to pull it up.
I mean, I know people are so used to being able to pull up a scanner when an event is occurring, but it's really like the more that we start having better technology and people can zoom in, like they don't want the public to know what they're doing.
If we go to the scanner right now, we will get calls like regular calls. We won't get anything to do with him because he's on a private channel. They went to a private channel right after murders occurred. So you're really not getting nothing on the regular channels.
Here, I'll put it on for a second.
You want to put it on?
I mean, it'll come on spontaneously. It's like there's one call every hour.
Okay, put it on. Ugh. You are having lemonade. I wouldn't mind some lemonade.
I wish I was having lemonade.
I just can't have a whole lot of sugar in it. I'm trying to cut at least 90% of the sugar out.
There's sugar in your toothpaste.
Dolly Cavalcante was never near my area. Yeah, I was up there when he went missing. I came up and was out there in the woods where he was running. And if I would have had my meds, I would already be in Tennessee in the woods. I mean, I shit you not, I would already be there. PJ would already be there. She's asleep. So I told PJ this weekend, I said, you know, I should pop down there and cover it live. And she was like, well, as soon as you get there, they'll catch him. Because that's usually what happens. Same thing happened with Cavalcante. As soon as I showed up in Pennsylvania, they called him.
1111.
That girl in Northern Virginia, as soon as I showed up, they found her body. The other little girl that ran away, well, she was Northern Virginia too. I showed up and they found her. She was alive, thank God. She was sleeping in a trailer, and she was like a 9-year-old little girl had went missing. And
She was asking the lady if there was anything she had for work.
yeah, she knocked on a random
she know
person's
to
door
ask
at 9 and asked the lady, was there anything she could do for work, because she was hungry. And they had the whole police department, helicopters, everybody out searching for her. And she went into an abandoned trailer by herself at 9 years old, went to sleep, got up, walked across the street to a neighbor's house, and asked the neighbor, do you have something I can do to make some money? I'm hungry. Crazy. But they found her safe. And I attended that press conference too, there in Northern Virginia. I don't think he has water, so he's thirsty. We don't know what's in that bag. I have a red cream soda and a big old ice water in my Yeti. Okay, we got the scanner pulled up. Silver Crown Vic in the BP parking lot. 3 people in the car. See, it has nothing to do with him. They're talking about him on a private line. So we don't get to know what they're saying about.
There's some stuff that we shouldn't be privy to.
Yeah.
Especially like actual current on the scene stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we can get an idea of it, but
That's what I'm saying. Like, some things is a little much. So if you're a brand new sub, or if you're out there and you haven't subbed up yet, make sure you sub the channel. And if you do, press 1. If today's your first day here, press 1 in the chat so we can say hello to you. And if you ain't subbed up yet, sub up. Help us reach, what is it, 74,000?
you done flew like times 3,000 today. I lost count what number you were even on.
I think we're close to 73,000. I think. I'm not quite sure. Hold on, let me look. But if you ain't subbed up yet, definitely sub the channel. Help us grow. I can't get to that 100,000 without the help of each and every one of you. And of course, you know, we're going to stay on top of the breaking news in this case. YouTube studio. Let me see how many people we got. We got 73,314. Okay.
So 74,000.
So you can help us hit 74,000.
Okay.
That's a good number. You know what's better than that? 75,000. But we got to hit 74 first, PJ.
I don't like odd numbers.
Yeah, 73 is a weird number. We need at least 74. So sub up the channel. Share my face if you're super cool. That's a lot of man persons.
And then
Dolly doing great coverage of this. Thank you guys. We try to stay on top of it. Anything that breaks. And of course, we know they're gonna be on this first thing in the morning. I'm new here. Well, welcome. 38 months. Reggie Be Good said I'm new here. 38 months. You've been here over 3 years. 3 years and some change. 3.5 years.
Don't take everything so literal.
Bubby says 80K. Well, you know, we're working our way up the ladder. 100K would be better. Yeah. And then I'm going to stop telling people to sub the channel. My goal, I mean, I know more people are going to sub it after 100K, but my goal has always been to reach 100K. And it's crazy that we're getting so close, and I'm going to have to set a new goal. You know what I'm saying? But thank you guys. Thank you. You know, I appreciate it. And I couldn't do it without the help of each and every one of you. And that's true. Well, there's some people out here that buy subs.
Look, this guy's wearing chaps.
But I'm poor. I can't afford that.
I I thought he was alive in the woods.
I'm here for the Dolly recap. Okay, Dolly recap. This is the last recap of the night. Austin Drummond still wanted by the police for 4 counts of first-degree murder in the deaths of a family that was found on a dead-end road in a rural part of Dyer County, Tennessee. He also dropped a baby off in a stranger's house in the front yard 20 miles away from the location where he unalived the 4 victims. Since then, he has been on the run with help of the street gang, the Vice Lords, allegedly, and 4 people have been arrested in association with him and charged with accessory to first-degree murder after the fact, which they helped him after he was found to have killed these people. So they face 1 to 6 years in prison. All of them are being held. Well, they were being held with no bond, but 2 of them now have a $250,000 bond. Cooking with Big Daddy and Tanaka, I believe, have the $250,000 bonds. Right now, he is still on the run. They had him pinned in an area today, which is near his girlfriend's apartment. And video came out from last night of him walking around armed. Okay, it appears to be a weapon. We don't know if it's real or fake. Okay, we don't have no clue, but we're going to go with it's real. Why would he be walking around with a fake weapon? He's in full camouflage. He's circling a church, trying to break into the church. We're checking the doors. New member, thank you for being here with us, studio. Good to have you. New sub, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff, for being here with us. And basically, he's been caught on video and he hasn't left the area. And it appears that he is on foot, all right? Because he's not driving around the church. He's walking around the church. So right now, he's on the run with a pair of New Balances. Okay. Ann says, Ann Harrington says, thank you for all you do. And PJ, thank you so much for your super sticker. That is awesome of you. Big virtual hug to you. And thanks for being here with us. Like, we can't do it alone, right? Or me and PJ just be talking to ourselves. Southernish says, does Miss case have anything to do with this case? Allegedly was known to Caitlin. I don't think so, but I don't know because we've not really heard from Caitlin. So I don't know what that connection would be. I'm sure after this is all done, Caitlin will come out and do her YouTube rounds. You know how people are. They got to get their 15 minutes of fame. Hold on. I'm allergic to killers. Okay. So making me sneeze. Thank you guys so much. But let's just pray that he's caught before anybody else is hurt. That's what I recommend, because this is a really bad situation that we find ourselves in. And at this point, anything could happen. And we don't want him, breaking into the house of some innocent person and doing something horrible, because what does he have to lose at this point? You would think all new subs love it here is a happening place to be. We hope it's the happening place to be. We bring you all the latest stuff that we can. Only the good stuff. Only the good stuff. We skip over some things, but we try to bring the people what they want. Buy Dolly Soap. Thank you guys for everybody that has bought Dolly Soap. And basically, this man's on the run. He's armed and dangerous. Don't approach him. If you see him, call the TBI, and let's get this man off the streets. The sooner he's off the streets, the better. All right. That's my recap. Now let me show my commercial.
Hey guys, have you washed your ass crack and your titty flaps today? Is your soap leaving you a little bit dry and your clam just a little bit crusty? If that's the case, you're in the right place. I'm Dolly, the creator of Dolly's Luxurious Lather Bars, the best soap in the world. And I'm here to tell you, Your soap ain't shit. It's filled with harsh ingredients and chemicals that you can't even say. Some of it is even made by doctors that ain't even doctors. And let me tell you, this right here, downright disgusting. Your flaps deserve better. Here at Dolly, we take every crack, flap, crevice in consideration. We only use the best 100% all natural ingredients because we care about your lady parts. Every bar is handcrafted by me, Dolly, and we carry some of your favorite scents such as raspberry lemonade, pink sugar, our version of love spell, Caribbean haze, and a ton more. To add the full luxury to your bath experience, don't forget to check out Dolly Voodoo Candles. They will cast a spell right into the air that will leave you relaxed, rejuvenated, refreshed. So what are you waiting for? Get over to www.buyDollySoap.com. Save yourself 10% on your entire order when you use promo code WASHYOURFLAPS. Remember, keep your ass cracks and your titty flaps clean. Look forward to your order. Be shipping out to you soon. I'm Dolly. See you guys later.
Okay, right there. The best soap in the game. And yes, I make all the soap myself, handmade, all natural ingredients. Some of the best soap. Leave your skin silky smooth, clean as a whistle. All right. And we still got a lot of stuff left in stock that I've made. So make sure y'all check out the merch store. We also got t-shirts, hoodies, you name it, we got it. Body wash, we do lotions. I think we're sold out of candles and wax melts right now, but we still got a bunch of my different soaps left. Some raspberry lemonade, pink sugar, you name it, we got it. And I'm telling you, you would think it's a joke, but it's not. It is some of the best soap. It makes some of the stuff you buy in the store look like a pure joke. And we have so many. Yeah, we do chapstick too. Yeah, we have chapstick. I don't know if PJ makes the chapstick, but we may be sold out. I don't know if we are. You would have to look on the store. I'm not quite sure. I make a lot of stuff and we sell it pretty fast. So you'll have to check in on the store, buydollysoap.com. And it's a great way to support the channel. And I told people this earlier. This kind of started out as playing around, because a fight club. But I was making soap and I was like, okay, I can use this. And we marketed it and, packaged it nice and redefined the recipe. What's your best for dry skin? The recipe on our soaps are the same. The only thing that's different is the scent. And all of it is good for dry skin because I have really dry skin. So when I tested my soap, the first time I made it, I perfected it. At first, it looked like pieces of cheesecake. And then I tested it on my daughter. She was my test dummy. Okay. And the first time I made it, she was like, it needs to make your skin a little more softer. It's a little dry on your skin. So then I used it again. I redid the recipe and she was like, and let me tell you, my daughter don't like nothing. She complains about everything. So the second time she's like, you're really close. This is actually really good. If it, then she was just telling me little tweaks. And then the third time I made it, she was like, Dad, you got it. And now, she's a girl. She's 25 years old. And she's one of these bougie people that buy like soap, like from Lush and all these boutiques. She was like, you got it. That this is the soap. And still right now she uses Dolly soap. True crime, y'all's personality is why I watch. Thank you. And so once Tiffany liked what I was making, I knew it was good. And I've never changed the recipe since my daughter said this is the product. So she kind of, it took 3 tries to get it, 3 strikes and you're out. But the third time I got it, I had it locked down. And then it was just about making it prettier and more colorful and, you know, learning as I went. But now we have a really good product. And, you know, if you want to check it out, you don't have to. You can be dirty. Okay. You can get what is that skin rash you get? Eczema if you want. Right. But if you don't want that, just use you some Dolly soap and you'll be good to go. And at first we only sold soap to women, but now we have a bunch of different ones for men. Like we have some Lumberjack. We have Dalmani, which smells like Armani. We have a few different ones for men because at first I was just marketing it to ladies and I didn't have a whole lot of different scents. It was just a few. But over the last 2 years, me and PJ have expanded that into 30 different soaps. Okay. So there's I think we probably have about 15 available on the store because I've been trying to back it up just a little bit. So there's probably at least 15 to 20 different scents of soap, but all the soap is the same. It's the perfect recipe. The only thing different is the smell. If you want to smell like Armani, if you want to smell like peaches, if you want to smell like berries and cream, if you want to smell like baby powder, if you want to smell like roses, we have all that. And check it out. Honeysuckle, we have honeysuckle too. So just check it out. I'm sure once you use it, you'll be a return customer just like everybody else. All right. And no one's half the battle. And I'm going to get ready to get out of here, guys. I got some things to do. If anything breaks, I'm awake. Okay. I'm going to be rearranging some furniture for a little bit. So if anything happens, we got Love Spell. Yes. Love Spell is one of our #1 sellers. That and Pink Sugar, Love Spell. And the very first soaps I made were raspberry lemonade. Okay. So I would say raspberry lemonade has sold the most because it's been around the longest. Okay. Because the very first soaps I made were raspberry lemonade because I like the smell of raspberry lemonade and I still use raspberry lemonade soap to this day. And it was one of the first, matter of fact, it was the first bar I ever made was raspberry lemonade. And I just loved the smell so much that's why I made the soap. And so now it's one of probably our #1 selling soaps, raspberry lemonade, Pink Sugar, Love Spell, Captain Crunch, which we sell our Captain Crunch every time, right? At first, Captain Crunch was a real slow seller, right? But then, you know, I started making it here live on TV and packaging it and then showing people the Captain Crunch. And then it just blew up. And then every time I make it, it sells out. Like people be ordering like 4 to 8 bars at a time. So it sells out super fast. The coconut sells out. Coconut haze, right? So them ones sell out a lot. They're hard to get your hands on because I've been slacking lately, but I am going to make some new stuff here coming up. And as soon as I get a chance, I'm going to make some more Captain Crunch. I think we're sold out of it right now, but you know, I don't want to turn this into a big ass soap commercial, but check it out. I'll see you guys later tonight or possibly tomorrow if nothing happens. But I think some stuff is going to go down tonight because this dude seems to be moving around at night and being seen. So if something goes down, I'll be here, guys. So make sure y'all look out for the notifications and I'll see y'all then. Peace.